Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty dickhead? Welcome to Barry on Deck. Fuck! I am your host, Barry. Thank you guys for being here. Shit. Today is Monday, October 31st, 2022. And this is episode number 568. Oh, Barry on Deck. Holy shit. That was a lot to start the show. First of all, sorry for my tardiness. This is all on me. Just being irresponsible. What's up, Damien? It has been a while. Yeah, my fault on the late start. Just lost track of time doing shit. And got nobody to blame but myself here. Let me turn this down. So and then right when we started, the reason why it sat on the intro video so long is I had to pee. Right when it was counting down to 0, I was like, oh, I got to pee so bad. I can't wait, because sometimes we'll go all 3 hours on this show without a break. So I was like, nah, I got to go pee pretty bad too. So I went and peed, and then, yeah, here we are ready to go. Yeah, better late than never, I guess. Okay, fine. It's whatever. I'll get better at it one day. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution for 2022 will be to be on time for the show. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it'll work. All right, so we have so much sports to discuss. My gird. So much sports to discuss. We have week 9 of the NFL. We got Monday Night Football tonight. We got World Series tonight. We had World Series over the weekend. College football over the weekend. We had NBA is in full swing now, and it's just all over. Steve-O! Shit, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff. I've got non-sports. I've got sports. I've got it all, baby. I got it all. I'm in a good mood. I didn't get much sleep. Oddly enough, it's a sports equinox today. What does that mean, Damien? What does sports equinox mean, Damien? This is an interesting question. NFL trade deadline might be kind of wild. That is tomorrow, right? So it'll go down to, what is I thought November 1, right? When is the NFL trade deadline officially? NFL trade deadline 2022. November 1st, 4 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we'll be live on air. I should hire somebody just to feed me actual and accurate information because, I can't trust you guys. Y'all be feeding me all kind of bullshit, but you're right, Shock. It might be actually pretty good. It might be pretty good because, there's usually the NFL trade deadline and NFL trades is a non-event. That was how it was for most of the life of the NFL. And recently trades have become more important and you see bigger names moving, and it was rare that you saw that, but not so much now. So we've got, it's going to be cool. We've got a lot of movement going on. So, Christian McCaffrey already moved. You had some other big names. So it should be interesting if nothing else. Like a shock. Can do. I'm off tomorrow. You still coming over to watch the game, buddy? Huh? We still doing that? By the way, I didn't even hit you up. It didn't come through. I'll tell you guys the story. What's up, Miggy? Happy birthday, Miggy. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of new names in the chat. Let's do this. Let's do the shout out to the chat. That's the chat if you're new to the program. That is not the past tense of shit. It is the shout out to the chat, a.k.a. the chat. What? I spy with my little stupid eye. Holy shit. We have a PK sighting, ladies and gentlemen. My girl, we got a PK sighting. Guys, PK is in the building. Oh, it feels so good to have the Penguin Katie back. I know she don't like PK, but that's just what It's so hard. Old habits die hard. Pingo Katie, welcome back to the program. It is so good to see you back in the chat, sweetie. I hope things are well. Congratulations on the new job. I'm glad you're finally getting the respect that you deserve, and I'm happy for you. I'm rooting for you, so keep going. I'm sorry you have to work with those two assholes. Oh shit, we got a hype train too? Oh snap!
Heck yeah!
Oh heck yeah, we do. House, thank you for the gifted sub, man. That was super dope. Jared Taylor, thank you for the 200 bits. Jim on Sports, thank you for the 69. I like. Thank you for the 69 bits. And Mark G gave out a gifted sub. Here, we'll just do that. My throat hurts from the coughing fit. No, Potch. No. Listen, I'm gonna ban Potch. Can you ban moderators? I don't think you can do that. Well, let me check with my producer. Hey, can you ban moderators? No, you can't. Joe, thank you for the 55 bits, my friend. Mark G gave out a gifted sub. Who'd it go to, Mark? Who'd it go to? Who did it go to? It went to Psycho Conway. Gave out one to Psycho Conway. Got it. All right, let's do it. Hey, thank you guys for the hype train. We're almost done with the fireball, so we're just gonna keep camping on that. Ooh, this shot glass is so grody. It's so grody. Gotta do a little hype train love. A little hype train love. Hey man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Happy Monday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support, both with your eyeballs and your wallet balls.
Heck yeah!
I think I fucked that toast up. I love you. Thank you. Cheers.
Heck yeah!
I hope I don't choke. Jesus, Mina!
Heck yeah!
5 gifted subs. Look at all them names coming in. Who we got? Who we got? Mina, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That just got us through level 2 of this raggedy ass hype train. It's Drew P. It's Droopy. It's Droopy like or like it's Drew Pearson. Drew P. I don't know. Mina, thank you, buddy. Asymmetric Risk got a sub. S. Stephen Lee got a stub. Cook stub. Kovu and Chica Chula. Let's go. Hey, cheers, you guys, man. Thank you so much, Mina. Everybody, love you. Love you, boo-boos. PK, welcome back, sweetie. Cheers. Don't choke. I really got to do a better job washing that shot glass after every show because the sludge in there is like diesel. You know how they say diesel is just like the sludge at the bottom of the barrel when they make gas? That's what that is. I got fireball diesel sludge in there, and it's disgusting. So, yeah. Damn, we're already 50% into a level 3 hype train. Oh, somebody's wanting to see some titty today. Hey, Nasty Nate, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. I appreciate you, fam. Hey, happy Halloween, by the way. I totally forgot Nate's little spooky bits thing there reminded me. It is like an old coffee pot house. 100% like an old coffee pot. For sure. It's like never gets clean. Just that's. Happy Halloween to everybody. I'm not dressed up. I don't partake in Halloween. I just don't. My niece. Hey, TDP! What's up, homie? Thank you for the 50 bits, my friend. I don't partake in Halloween. My niece wanted me to like DJ and MC a party, and then she ended up hiring somebody because we crisscrossed our schedule discussion, and she got confused. But I was gonna do it for her, and but she was like, "Well, just come out to the party and dress up." I was like, "Bitch, I haven't dressed up for Halloween in like 3 decades. Why would I start now?" She was like, "It's fun. You'll have a good time." I was like, "No, I won't. 1, I don't like people. 2, I don't like parties. 3, I don't like dressing up for Halloween. 4, I don't like leaving the house, really. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm fucking fat, old, and lazy, and just, no." So you don't get any like cobwebs. I guess I could have made those orange, I guess. Also need to zoom in here a little bit. That's a little wonky there. Oop, wrong way. Ooh. Yeah, baby. I can't tell if that's even though. Anyways, Steve-O, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. I don't do the Halloween thing. I mean, we did decorate the house. We put some like spiders out and some roaches. Oh no, we didn't decorate. I just forgot to exterminate. No, I'm just kidding. We did. We had like Nora bought these big ass furry spiders that we put on the outside of the house with this big web, and it never gets old because every time we go outside, I'm like, oh my God, those spiders. And then it scares the shit out of her because she's not expecting it. And then she's like, you are such an idiot. And I'm like, that's my favorite joke of the Halloweeny season. What are you guys dressing up? Chat, I want to know in the chat. I want to know what you're dressing up as. Some of you dressed up as maybe a sad Phillies fan. Shock. Some of you dressing up as a proud Niners fan. Damien, huh? Holy shit. Oh my, Roquan Smith to Baltimore just happened? Oh my God. No shizzle. Let's find this. Baltimore. Smith to Baltimore. Let's see if we can find it. Oh no, Jimmy Smith announces his retirement. Well, that's not it. Let's see. It's probably going to be on one of the breaking news Twitter moron guys. Bradley Chubb, did he get traded? Well, I just see his name is trending. Report, the Jets and Dolphins consider dealing first-round pick for the Broncos outside linebacker Bradley Chubb. Okay. So that's trending. Dolphins and Jets. Dolphins wouldn't be a bad idea for them to beef up the defense a little bit. That is for sure. Let's see. Let's do Smith. More. Smith of Baltimore. Roquan Smith is a Baltimore Raven. Let's ride. Is that true? Oh, I guess it is. Ravens just got better. Yeah, there's the tweets. Breaking, the Chicago Bears are trading linebacker Roquan Smith to the Baltimore Ravens. You know, you got to be, if you're a Chicago fan, you got to be a little down on this just because the last 2 weeks you've seen your offense do well against two really good defenses. And you're like, well, maybe we're just, the defense has been the weak spot for that team anyways. But I guess if you're so one-dimensional like the Bears are and all you do is run the ball, but you do that really good, I guess it's like, we ain't doing shit this year. Might as well get some collateral and let's rebuild, So, but yeah, Roquan Smith, there it is. I'm not seeing any blue check marks tweeting that out, though. Let's see, man. Jimmy Smith, no. Jeez, Louise. But I'll take Shock's word for it and a few others on Twitter. So, yeah, Bears trade Roquan Smith to be more. There you go, Rocco DeSangro. Roquan Smith is a Baltimore Raven. Wow, Ravens. Flock, flock. Caw-caw, caw-caw. I don't know what y'all do, Shock. I don't know what y'all do. Shoe check by Chapo. Let's go. By the way, thank you guys for the hype train. Level 3, bitches. 8 subs, 674 biddies. Just like that. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. What a way to start the week. A hype train to get us going. Mwah. Amen. I appreciate you guys. All right, so we got a shoe check by Chapo. We got a trade in the NFL about an hour or a day, 24 hours before the deadline. And it should be more activity as we go. I'll keep an eye on Shock in the chat since he's agreed to be the Barry on Deck wire producer for the immediate future. So, and then we still got to get to the chat. I haven't forgot you guys are going to shout out to the chat. I had it open early so I can say hi to everybody that joined. And when they joined, I got Chris Reyes first, and he was actually first. So I got it all done here. So it should be good. Chapo with the shoe check real quick. Let's do that, and then we'll get to the chat. I don't know why. I went Army Green because I'm ready to take these kids to war on Halloween. We didn't buy no candy. Turn off all the lights. I'm watching Astros. I'm eating steak and asparagus and mashed taters. And we're watching World Series and fuck them kids. That's what this right here is team fuck them kids. Hey, Barry, what'd you dress up as for Halloween? A kid hater. I went as fuck them kids. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I don't know. I haven't wore army green in a while, and I did. So you know when I do. You know what Daddy does. You know how he do. I got them camo Air Force Ones out. I really like these. I don't wear enough army green, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I like these so much, but they're pretty dope in my eyes. So, and they're nice and comfy too. So yeah, rocking that. That's what we're rolling with. Okay. Thank you, House. I appreciate that. House said those are clean. Donna, thank you for the resub, sweetie. Donna just resubscribed for 8 months. You dirty bitches. Let's go. Thank you, Donna. All right, let's get to the chat. Chris Reyes was in first. He's the greatest decade in the history of the world, at least for the next 2 hours. And then it's just back to a regular ass Mr. 1% hated Chris Reyes. Alan Denson was in early. Nightbot, that raggedy bitch, showed up finally. Nightbot had been missing. What was there? Jared Taylor, what's up, pimp? You got in early. Jeff Bell was early. John Dory is here. Rudy Ross, sanitize, wash hands. So this is back to up. SVG, what's up, man? Good to see you. And Steve-O, salute to you, my friend. Shock is in early. We got to talk about Shock and I. We had a discussion this weekend, and I'll fill you in on everything, on the goings on there. FJ is in the building. What's up, homie? Sandoval, what's up, pimp? Alex Villanueva is here, and Potch. Who else? Oh, that just scrolled really fast there. That's my bad if I missed a name. AJ Bryant, what's up, dog? Oh my God, your Falcons got a gift. Did they not? DJ Moore, most hated man in Charlotte. Who else is here? AJB and Mark G. What's up, man? Sorry about your Bears. I mean, you know. Hey, I tweeted out. I think that they showed well. CC is here. My sweet Donna. How are you? And who else? Let's see. Sandoval Lagat, Steven the Weather Guy. Keeping us updated. No one say anything. Yeah, okay. Oh, was I muted? I wasn't muted. Was I muted when I started the show? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I was coughing. All right, Cheech. Start the show, then dies. There's a handsome guy. Shut up, Shock. What's up, Damon? Good to see you. House, what's up, pimp? Miggy. Hey, happy birthday, Miggy. Everybody wish Miggy a happy birthday. Good to see you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Now pass, right? Tiger Stripes, what's up, dude? Come on in, fam. The water's warm. Posh is in the building. Jim on Sports is here. Thank you for showing up. Mina TX, good to see you, homie. Flip is in the building. And VB 2022. Barry just invented old year resolutions. Nice. Are we doing that? Did I say my New Year's resolution for 2022? Okay. Okay, I fucked that up. All right. You know what, VB? You shut your whore mouth. There's PK. What's up, Pingo Katie? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Who else? Jim, I got. Miggy, I got. Potch, I got. Joel, what's up, man? Joel Hernandez is here. I got David. Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Thanks for hanging out, man. Good to see you. Nasty Nate in the building. And who else? Nightbot, I got. I think that's it. I think we're all caught up. Let's see, page 2. Any new names on page 2? Truck Driver Pookie, what's up, man? Thank you for being here in all your wisdom and glory. Chapo, what's up, homie? Roquan. Sean Hate Stuff is here. Bears do bear things. Little bit. Spoon. What's up, pimp? Thank you for that, man. Thank you for the 100 bits, Spoon. Appreciate you. I'm guessing that was your way of telling me you're here. I'm not to the first page yet, so if you just showed up, I'll get to you. I promise, but I appreciate the 100 bits, man. Thank you. Let's see. Chapo, I got. Sean, I got. Dressing up as a sad Bears fan. Cisco. Hi from 290. Taking my daughter to the airport in Austin. There you go. What's up, Cisco? Good to see you, buddy. I think that's it. Steve-O. What's up, man? Happy birthday, Steve-O. Is it your birthday, homie? Did I not get the message? Did you ever give Jen your birthday, Steve-O? We got to validate this. Every day is a birthday for me. Oh, hell. Man, if you don't go sit your ass down. I'm like, what? Did we miss Steve-O's birthday? Yeah, the old happy birthday Miggy joke goes back like over a decade. That goes back to like 2008 or some crazy shit like that with Miggy. So it's an old bit about it was always Miggy's birthday. But Steve-O, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. All right. Flip, I got. Mark, I got. Alex, Spoon, what's up? I am here. Thank you, Spoon. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for showing up, man. Wallace, what's up, homie? Good to see Wallace. Wilt's in the building. Chuck D in the place to be. Of Public Enemy. Not really. He's just big and fat and white, and that's not Public Enemy at all. He's Public Enema. That's Chuck D. That Chuck D is Public Enema. Not to be confused with Chuck D from Public Enemy. Rody, I got you, homie. Appreciate you. Sanitize, wash hands, social distance. Yes, sir. I'm still a child. I say it's my birthday at every restaurant just for the ice cream. Oh, nice. You are cheap. Okay. I need a drink. Yeah, don't we all? Sean doesn't hate Halloween. He loves the idea of giving kids cavities. Nice. He said, do chill. It's getting, I'll be getting drunk in the parking lot, passing out candy early. What parking lot are you in? What's up, Chuck? Don't take it personal, homie. We just playing, man. You good. All right. Chuck's getting sensitive, guys. Nope. What is this? Your first week of the show, Chuck? You know how we roll. We fuck with everybody, pimp. All right. Let's do this. So let me tell you the quick story about how your boy, had World Series tickets and then didn't. I'm still smoking on a Bears pack. I got you. World Series might be rained out. I know Ray is. Okay, so here's the deal. So I hit up Shock because I had been, Shock's a big Phillies fan. I'm a big Astros fan. And I was like, yo, we got to link up and not stink up, but we got to link up and watch a World Series together. You want to come over Saturday? This was Friday afternoon. He was like, yeah, pimp, I'll get off a little late, a little early. I think I can make it happen. Well, let's figure it out. Let's do it. I was like, cool, man, cool. Well, a fan slash, I don't know, a fan of mine, a comedy friend fan, I guess you could say. He really, I guess he digs my comedy. I met him through Jesse Payton and the shows and stuff. And dude has connects. Dude is doing well, we'll say. And he goes through a lot of cool shit and has a lot of cool shit. In fact, he wanted to fly me to Memphis for a Dustin Sims, Jesse Payton show that I was like, yeah, I'll just do a guest set. He was like, come on, I'll fly you out there. I'm like, bro, I got a gig at the Improv, or I totes would. Now, he posted on the Facebooks that he was excited about going to Game 1 of the World Series. And all I did was like it. I was just like, oh, bro, that's dope. I just pushed the little like and put the fire emoji and he hits me up on Messenger like a little bit later and he goes, here, I'll read it to you because I'll do it a disservice. Oh, shit, wrong button. He says, so I liked it and he goes, are you going to any of the games? I was like, shit. That shit is way out of my price range. And he said, what's your number? And I was like, man, it's so low. I hadn't even thought of one. I just saw in the news that the worst seats in the house are going for like $800. And I was like, oh, Lord. And then he calls me over Facebook and I missed it because I was cooking Nora dinner. And then I missed it again. And then I picked it up and we had a conversation. He was like, well, first of all, when I said, what's your number? I didn't mean like, what's the number you would pay for World Series tickets? I meant, what's your phone number, idiot? I was like, oh, I'm stupid as fuck. I'm dumb as shit, man. I had no idea. I thought when you said, what's your number? I thought you meant like, what would my number be that I would pay for a ticket? And I'm like, $1. Because I'm broke. And he was like, well, do you want to go? I was like, man, don't play with me. I mean, yeah, I want to go, but that shit is crazy expensive. He was like, well, I'm not asking you to buy them or pay or anything. Do you want to go? I was like, boy, don't play with my emotions right now. Yes, I want to go. I was like, I mean, I can't tonight. It was like 6:00 on Friday night. I was like, I can't tonight. He goes, well, no, not tonight. We're already at the game. He's like, do you want to go tomorrow? I was like, man, don't you fuck with me, man. Don't you mess with me. He's like, no, I'm dead ass serious. If you want to go, come on. I was like, oh my God. let me talk to my wife. I'll get back to you. He was like, okay. And that was it. So I knew Nora wasn't going to say no. Or like, you can't go to the World Series because I'll be home alone. Like, that's not Nora at all. She was like, bitch, you better go. Yeah. Cisco said, don't do it, Barry. That's how Todd died. No. And then I'll be ended up taking pictures of this dude's ass and putting them on the old rally cooch. Don't nobody want no rally cooter. Hey, Todd, that's the wrong kind of rally monkey, bro. I don't know if y'all saw it, but Todd was showing bucket naked pictures of his girlfriend on fucking Twitter. It's like, that's the wrong rally monkey, dog. That is not the kind of... No. Anyways, back to the story. So, I'm like, fuck yeah. But you know what? I don't want to like be too eager. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be all like, oh my God, I said, okay, I can't go. You know, I gotta be cool, man. I gotta be cool. So I waited until like 1:30 at night. I mean, first I'm watching the game, and then I worked. Then I smoked a cigar on the patio, and yeah.
Heck yeah!
Minded my own. Hey, CC! CC, thank you for the resub, sweetie. That is 8 months. Me and you. Your mama and your cousin, too. Thank you, CC. I love you, boo-boo. And your costume was amazing. Amazing. Now, so I wait. I hit him back at 1:29 a.m., being the cool customer that I am. Yo! My wife said we're free, so I'm good to go if the offer's still open. Totally understand if it's not. I know I took a while. Sorry. You know, I didn't want to be presumptuous. I didn't want to be that guy. And then I waited all day Saturday. And then noon rolled around. And then 1. And then 2 p.m. And then 3 p.m. And I was like, well, do I let Shock know? Or I'm kind of frozen here. I mean, Shock and I already talked about watching the game together Tuesday and him coming over. So do I try to call an audible? I know he's at 3 o'clock. I don't know what to do, man. Nora, what should I do? She's not even here. 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh, well, this fucking, you got to leave now to get to the game on time. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, Sunday, Monday morning. It's 2:45 p.m. and I still hadn't heard from that son of a bitch. So I guess I took too long is the moral of the story. Sometimes when you try to look all okay, when you're just like, you know what, I don't want to, I mean, it's World Series tickets, but you don't want to look all crazy and be like, yeah, I'll blow you in the limo. What? I was like, just be cool, man. You know, he ain't giving them away, I guess. And that's what he did, Donna. He ghosted me. He got my hopes up. And I'm gonna let him know. Because he'll be at a show, he'll be somewhere, and he'll be like, what's up, man? Let me buy you a drink. I'll be like, nah, bitch, we ain't cool. You can't do that to a man, okay? You cannot offer a man World Series tickets. Give him a sports boner like that, and that is that's blue balls, bro. You just gave me sports blue balls. We were making out, grinding jeans on jeans. I'm like, man, we about to do this. You let me feel on the titties a little bit. Let me see. Maybe you put your hand in my pocket and play with my balls. And then when it came time, nothing. So I'm sad. I was sad. I just stayed home. But you know what? I had a good time. I watched it with Nora. Watched it on the back porch. My sister-in-law was over, so they watched some fucking weird Christmas decoration thing. So I sat on the back porch and smoked a sad cigar and watched the World Series by myself with moths all around me. And it was great. But it's cool, though. I'm good. It's fine. I'm good. I'm a man, and I'll be all right. So Shock's gonna come over Tuesday, I think. I don't know if he's still here, but I'm gonna text him today and see. And what I was gonna do for my boy, I've never done it before, but I was gonna try to make Philly cheesesteaks from a man's. Yeah, just a little hookup. Let's see if Daddy can make a Philly cheesesteak for Shock, and because he might be down 3-1, and at least he can go home with a full belly and a sad heart. Go home with an empty heart and a full belly. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. D-Mata said that was dumb, Barry. You should have called him right back. Amos said, study long, study wrong. This ain't dominoes. Bro, this ain't dominoes. Study long, study wrong that's dominoes, fam. We ain't playing bones. We're living life. We're trying not to look too presumptuous and anxious and fanboyish, I guess you could say. You gotta be cool, man. Christopher Mina said, hey, at least the armadillo kept you company for the game. I don't know where that sumbitch is. I put the cage right in front of this dude's home, and I don't know how he avoids it. I don't know what else to do. This sumbitch is not going in that cage at all. So I may have to go with plan B. I mean, I couldn't do this, but I might just go with plan B and get me a bag of Quickcrete. I would have passed on him. Yeah, we know, Sean. We know. Led you and left you with a chumpy. Oh, that's true. I did get a chumpy. It's a pretty good one, Deep. It's pretty good. Coyote piss. No idea. That was still a long time. Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay, Terrence. Thank you. It's not the rally Dilla VB. Stop it. He's got a no ticket to phobia. All right, Damien. Not your best effort. All right, let's do some sports headlines. Let's go. All right, this is sports headlines for the day. We will talk some World Series here in just a second. We're also going to be talking NFL Week 8. We'll talk some Monday Night Football, some college football. Aggies are rolling. Oh, my God. It's such a hard time to be a sports fan other than baseball in this town right now. I'm an Aggie fan. I'm a Texans fan. I'm a Rockets fan. And I'm an Astros fan. And thank God for the Astros. Otherwise, I'd pretty much be Mark G. I'd be a Bears fan or a Jets fan. I'd just be sad sports guy. But I got the Astros. So the armadillo that was tearing up my yard hasn't been back since I yelled, hey, go fuck with one of the neighbors' yards. You should try that. Actually, what I did is I put out some 24-hour grub killer, and I think that might have worked. So Antonio Brown's going to call Giselle. I'm calling it right now. No. Is going to get Giselle. I don't think so, Damien. I don't think that's the case. She's still the mother of Tom's children, and they have to see each other. I don't think she would do that. I don't think so. All right, here's sports headlines. Union president, MLBPA, I should say, Major League Baseball Players Association union head, Tony Clark, said that it is sad to see that there are no U.S.-born African-American players in the World Series, no U.S.-born black players in the World Series. I saw something initially, and Nora and I were talking about it because they were like, well, there's no black players in the World Series. And I was like, well, that's not true. There absolutely is black players in the World Series. And she was like, well, that's not what the article said. I was like, well, I don't know who wrote it, but that article, whoever wrote it is a fucking idiot because there absolutely are black players in the World Series. Now, they may not be American black players, so we wouldn't classify them as African American. They would be Dominican or whatever else. But there are absolutely black players in the World Series. And Donna brings up a good point. Michael Brantley didn't even think about that, but I think they mean on the field. They mean actually playing, right? And I think this is a bigger problem. This is a sports-wide problem for baseball. Baseball still has not done an adequate job of reaching African-American youth and energizing them about the sport. And I can't speak for black kids. I can't speak for black people. But I will tell you, when it comes to kids, if you just reach kids early enough and get them interested in your sport, they will be more apt to play it in junior high and thus play it in high school, thus maybe play it in college or get drafted and go to the minors and figure out that they're actually good at it. But right now, I think it's safe to say that football and basketball have captured the attention and the imagination of black men in this country as kids, and baseball's not doing a good job of it. And I don't blame them. And we can talk about the economics. What's up, Dre? Good to see you, pimp. We can talk about the economics of it and what it costs to, look, it's not cheap to play football. So I don't need baseball to sit here and tell me that, well, you got to buy cleats and a bat and it's expensive. And I mean, you got to get equipment and helmets and mouth guards and all that shit to play football. I think it's an excuse by baseball to dismiss their lack of effort in recruiting kids. We can discuss specifically baseball and African Americans, but I mean, in general, baseball has got to do a better job of recruiting kids overall. See, the difference is, and here's why, and I think it is somewhat of an economics thing, but, and Amos said, they priced this out of baseball years ago. Here's the thing though, Amos, I think that is an excuse used, maybe, I mean, you're a black man, and maybe it's an excuse used by both sides. Maybe it's an excuse used by baseball and by African American men and maybe women that don't, just not interested in the sport. Maybe the fact of the matter is, to play baseball, you need a bat and a ball, and that's it. That's literally, and a glove, right? You need a bat and a ball and a glove. The balls will be provided for you. Usually if you're on a team, they have bats. So if you don't have one. So at the worst, what you need to buy is some cleats and a glove. At the most, if you play football, you're already buying cleats. It's not as expensive to play baseball from an equipment perspective. Now, I don't know how much it costs to sign up for a team. I don't know that, but I can't imagine it costs any more than to be in AAU basketball or Pop Warner football or any of that stuff. I can't imagine that the prices are vastly different. Amos says if they don't play travel ball, they might as well not play. And again, Amos, that's not my point. Because that's like saying if you don't play AAU basketball, you might as well not play. If you don't play 7-on-7, football, you might. I mean, that's to me, again, that's an excuse. It's an excuse. And I'm getting to my point, Amos, and you're not going to like it. Nobody's going to like it. But the fact of the matter is, there are kids who live in abject poverty around the world, especially in Latin America. They have literally zero money. They play baseball barefoot in the street with a broom handle and bottle caps. And you've heard it talked about during this World Series or during the playoffs that I forget who it was, but the way that he learned how to be a good hitter was his dad would throw in bottle caps and he would hit him with a broom. And that's literally how some people will play the game of baseball in the streets around the globe. So it to me, it could just be about a community and the lack of passion for the sport, which I'm fine. Okay. It could be about the sport not doing as good a job as possible of marketing to specific segments of the youth that they should be marketing to. But I mean, like, dude, me and my buddies used to play baseball. We had no bat. We would not have a bat. You know what we had? We would play with a Nerf, orange Nerf basketball and one of those small wooden bats, and we'd play indoors. And then we'd go outside, and what we would do is we had one bat. Sometimes it was just a stick, one of those like a closet pole. We would take a tennis ball and a closet pole, and there was three of us. One was either the outfielder or the catcher, and then one guy pitched and one guy hit, and that was it. I mean, that's literally all you need. And I loved baseball ever since then, because we would try to throw curveballs with the Nerf ball and try to throw curveballs with the tennis ball, which is stupid because there's no laces on it to get the spin. But I mean, we loved baseball, and we didn't have a lot of equipment to play it, and we didn't need it. We didn't want it. So don't hit me with the, it's a money thing. I promise you it costs as much to play football as it does baseball. I promise you that. Basketball might be cheaper. And yeah, you can go and, you'll hear some people, well, but, I can just go down to the court all I need is a basketball. I've already got some shoes. I can play. Okay, but again, if you show up on a team, and that's just hooping at the local rec center or the local outdoor court. That's not the same thing as travel baseball. That's not the same thing as travel baseball. You hooping at a court in your neighborhood with your boys, or like we would play till fucking midnight. Me and Dante and my friends, we would get up at sunrise. We'd leave, and we would not come back till it was dark. And that's all we do all day was play basketball. But when I was a lot younger, me and my other friends, we would do all day is play baseball. And notice again, neither one of us played basketball. Aaron J. Bryant, he's a coach, by the way, and he coaches youth sports. And I think this is important to get his feedback. But he's got a great point. He said, basketball's not cheap. Yeah, if you travel for any sport, it ain't cheap. And I mean, you know, sneakers can cost a lot of money, and the uniforms and signing up. And so I think at the end of the day, I think both sides have somewhat made excuses about their part in the blame of there being no U.S. born black players in the World Series on the field. And again, you know, when they were like, "Oh no, they're black," there's no black players. It's like, no, Fromber's black. You know, I mean, any Dominican or you know, Cuban. I mean, Jordan's black. So there are black men playing in the World Series. There's no American-born black men playing in the World Series. Yuli is Cuban. He's black. You know what I mean? So Puerto Rican. I mean, you know, these are black people. These are black men playing, but these are not American-born black men. These are not African Americans playing. So Damien said, back in my day. I mean, I'm just relaying stories. But I think at the end of the day, baseball can blame itself. Baseball has nobody to blame but itself. And at the same time, if black people feel underrepresented in baseball, they also can blame themselves. That's the cold, hard facts and reality of it, and the harsh truth of it. And maybe one or both sides wants to get mad at me, but in my opinion, that's just them's the facts. Them's the facts. All right, what is the chat saying? I knew this was going to be a little controversial. A lot of good feedback. So Amos said they priced this out of baseball. What did Dre say? Dr. Zan, what's up, Dre? As a baseball dad, baseball is expensive as fuck, and I think that plays a role, said Wallace. Baseball is boring and it's played during track season. Wichita has an amazing group called League 42. It's helping to bring baseball to African Americans here in town. That's dope. Amos, yeah, that's where Amos said they priced this out. Nasty Nate said baseball is not as accessible as basketball. Disagreeing on all this. If they don't play travel ball, they might as well not travel. Dre, you still smoking on that Bears? Soccer is hella cheap. You need shoes, a ball, and shin guards, and yet the sport isn't overly populated with African Americans. Last time I checked, yeah, or in general. If you want to make it in baseball, it's almost required to play select ball, and that shit's expensive. And again, that's like saying, you know, I mean, so you're telling me AAU basketball is not expensive? Ask Aaron J. Bryant. That shit is crazy expensive. Travel basketball is just as expensive as travel baseball. Football is the same way. If you're going to do that kind of shit, yeah, it gets super expensive. But just playing, learning, and loving the game, that's totally different. Barry has a hell of a point. Damn, his dad threw caps at him with a broom. No, no. They don't have football, basketball, other sports on video games as options. What? Oh, as video. Okay. I feel like I'm the U.S. At least scouts aren't looking for kids, players in the streets. I feel like in the U.S. But that's not where they're finding them. They're not finding kids in the streets playing bottle cap baseball. These kids learn the game there, develop a passion for it, see it as a way out, and then dedicate themselves to being really good at it. And then they get seen by scouts whenever. So let's see. Oh, Rudy, I owe you VIP. Let's go, pimp. Brand new VIP, baby. Still don't have a VIP song. Rudy, let's do it right now, homie. Let's see. FJ said, welcome to the VIP. You all right, Barry? I had the same conversation with another coach, said Aaron J. Bryant. Times were very different then. MLB can't even get Sean hates stuff to like them. Yeah. My son plays both and baseball is far more expensive, said Wallace. FJ Rios, actually the NHL just released a report that they have to bring in more black players because it's unfair that the majority of the league is Caucasian. Basketball's not cheap, but it is cheap to flop. The kids would rather spend their parents' money on Xbox and PlayStation. Did y'all hoop at the pavilion? Absolutely. Yes, Dante and I and Dunye and Corey and Marcellus. We would, and by the way, I still talk to Marcellus to this day. But we would all go down there to the pavilion. We'd get up at dawn and we'd come back at dark. And that's just, we wouldn't always come back to my house. We always go to somebody's house. But dawn to dusk, we played basketball at the pavilion. That's it. And I can't tell you how many times I saw Dante and my friends getting fights up there. I rarely did. I was a good role model for the children and the youth. I know about not cheap, says Alex. Alvarez, yes. It's still way too expensive, period, for any of these sports. I do agree with that, Terrence. I do agree with that. In general, kids playing sports is expensive. But I can tell you what, and again, I don't know, back in my day, I think the cheapest sport was track. I mean, my mom bought me, and by the way, she's going to be joining me at 3:15. I think I heard her log in already. She's going to be joining me at 3:15. But back in the day, I mean, dude, my mom bought me a running outfit at Target. It was just said USA on it. And I ran as an independent. I didn't even have any track shoes. I forget what kind of fucking shoes I was running in. It was just regular sneakers. And, yeah, I mean, that was what we did. It didn't cost a lot of money to run track. Signups were, but again, that was a long time ago. And it's become big business now too, with sponsors and everything else. So it could be crazy. All right, let me get a couple more of these in. Fromber is black, Flip says. Yeah. Fromber is black. That's correct, Flip. Especially if they're trying to succeed. Yo, what's up, Ivan? Truth and truth. Terrence said, but I do hate the fact that they did put that statement because there's a lot of black players playing, but just not American born. Agree. But hey, don't tell that to Flip. I'd be interested to hear all the Latino players that are African descent describe themselves and see if they say they're Cuban, Dominican, etc., and how long it would take for them to list their. I don't know. I think that's different. Their lineage and their where they're born, I guess, their nationalism, Dominican, Cuban. That I say, and I guess I was generalizing, but most Cuban-born players, most people that are of Cuban descent or Dominican descent, they're or Haitian or Jamaican, or they're going to be considered black. If you had to list your race on a whatever, so you're filling something out, you're going to put black. Now you might put Latino as well, but yeah, I think that they would be considered black players, which is why I think they had to come out and specify U.S. born instead of just saying there's no black players in the World Series, because that was the original quote. And that's the one that Dusty was like, well, I'm ashamed of baseball. And I was like, well, let's hold on, fam. My son competes in Taekwondo. It's not sponsored. We pay everything out of pocket. Yeah, it's expensive. Club soccer's not cheap. In my opinion, the price failures fell on the bat manufacturers. Bats should not be that expensive. But that's just, so you're going to say that about sneakers and basketball? You can buy cheap bats. You can buy cheap basketball shoes. Would you, will you? That's the difference. Spoon says, so stop talking ish on Wichita. We are progressive, a little methy, but progressive. I dropped $300 to $400 a month for travel baseball. God damn, Rudy. That's like paying child support. You need to sell one of them kids, fam. You need to sell one of them, or just take them to another neighborhood and let them go. Hey, where's our brother? He ran away. He ran away. I don't know. He crossed the Rainbow Bridge. No, don't tell him that. That's too much. The fields in the hood are occupied by dealers and the homeless. Okay. As a kid, high school, this equipment shit is too much money. Yes. David said, as a kid in high school, this equipment shit is too much money. And again, it is, and it gets more and more expensive. Then again, shoes are expensive as fuck. And so Dre, that was the point I was going to make. If you have a child under 13 playing travel ball, you're dumb. Okay, Celio, that was aggressive. At least 2K per kid per AAU season, says Aaron. Oh yeah, but basketball's cheap. But again, if you want your kids to get noticed by the colleges and get scholarships, you got to get them an AAU, right? Well, there you go, right on your screen. At least 2K per kid per AAU season. Don't tell me baseball is too expensive. Because that right there, that one statement by Aaron J. Bryant, who is also a coach in AAU and travel basketball, will tell you right there that that's a poor excuse for why baseball and the African American community have failed each other in putting more black Americans on the field. So there, I said it. Hate me if you want to hate me. I don't give a shit. Let's see. No, Chuck. Nobody's playing in LA gear. Nobody's hooping in Olajuwon sneakers. No, good God. Out there hooping in some Starberries. Flip said black is only American. Oh my God. Okay, Flip. A lot of them will not identify as black. Okay, that's why golf clubs are cheap. I suck. I'm not spending that much money to suck. Yeah, it costs nothing to suck, CC. That's true. Rudy Rod, not to mention the $300 bat, $100 cleats, $130 gloves. Yeah, that's expensive. But you know what? You also don't need to spend $300 on a bat or $100 on cleats or $130 on a glove. I bet you right now I can go to Academy and find baseball cleats, a bat, and a glove for less than $150 total. What you want to bet? You think I can do it? You think I can do it, chat? You think I can find glove, bat, and cleats at Academy for less than or at $150? We're going to try right now. Let's go. Let's see. Now, we're going to play in flip-flops. Is that okay? And then we're just going to buy one of the mini bats. Is that okay? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's go see. Let's see. Can you shop by sport? There we go. Kids, boys. What is shop by? Let's see. What the frick? Here. Let's do this on the screen. Let's do this together. Let's do this as a family chat. Because we're family like that. All right, we're looking for shop sports. There we go. Man, baseball bats. Oh, good Lord. Hey, look at that. $19.99. Yeah, if you get the DeMarini and shit like that, yeah, those are going to be super expensive. So let's see. Do you have to get, what kind of bat do you have to get? Is there like a, I don't know. Let's see. Bat drop. I don't know what that means. Oh, here you go. Deals. Clearance. Our prices in the cart. Compare it $2.99. That's for a Louisville Slugger adult. No, we want kids. Bat certification. Is it USSSA? Stitch on the cleats for flip-flops. What's this? USSSA. Okay. Rudy Russ, USSSA. See, this bat normally is $149, but it's on sale on the cart. Let's see. We'll get rid of clearance and we'll do online only. USAA. I don't know what the bat drop is. There you go. So $179. Boy, that is expensive. Ugh, that is expensive. Yeah, so this was the only one that was on sale, but I'm guessing it's not going to be much cheaper. So the bat, you could get one for what? So $200 with tax. Wow. Back in my day. Yeah, look at all these $279, $299. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, let's go to cleats. Let's see. Oh, we need a glove. So we'll round up and get a bat for $200 if you shop. So let's go get rid of the filters. What the hell? What in the what? Here we go. Damn it. Shop sports, baseball, gloves. I mean, that glove is $50. I don't know if there's any like rating. Nah, we don't give a shit about that. You can get a deal on a length. Throwing hand, usually a righty. Position, we'll go infielder. Brand, we don't give a shit. Glove type, baseball. Web type, don't give a shit. Look, we just want this stupid ass kid to get on the field, okay? God damn! That's a clearance? Shit! $300 for a glove? I'd never pay $300 for a glove. I'd tell my kid to go suck it. I'd be like, how come you can't play with this $12 glove, son? What's up with that? So here's a Rawlings 10 Youth Pro Light Mike Trout glove for $39. I'm guessing that's too cheap. But here we go. So this glove right here, $75. I mean, it's not the nicest, but it probably gets the job done. That's $75. But I don't want that one. I want the one with the full. No! There's starving kids in the Dominican that would die to have this glove. There's that one's $100. That's adult though. Was this one a kid's glove? Youth. Okay, so that youth glove is $70. I'm guessing that one doesn't hold up, right? Well, I mean, it's got 5 stars. Is this a glove they could use? This is looking harder than expected. No, I just want to see. Like, I legitimately don't know. So I'm guessing this could be used on field, right? Let's read the reviews. My kid got out there and he got hit in the balls and now he's a she because of this stupid glove. I wasn't expecting my kid to transition that quickly. This was too soon. Barry trying to send him out with a small glove. Well, what size glove do you need? Good product. My son loves it. Keeps him away from electronics. Great glove from a 6-year-old. At this age, an 8-inch glove no longer works. Make sure you help your child breaking a new glove in. Hey, thanks, Dad. Calm down, Eric. We got it. Ay, mijo, la encanta. Okay. No. All right. So we're going to say we could get a glove for, we'll call it $75. Okay. So we're in for a bat for $200 and a glove for $75. And then I hate to tell my kid, but you're not getting cleats. You're just gonna, you know what Daddy's gonna do? Daddy's gonna get Mommy's hot glue gun that she makes Christmas ornaments with, and he's gonna get you some tacks, and he's gonna hot glue the tacks to the bottom of your wheelies, but that'll make you fast on the bases too. Bobby hot gluing nails and shit on the bottom of my kid's shoes. I'll be like, hey, bro, you know what? These are better than cleats. When you slide feet up, buddy. They won't tag you, I promise. You can go in feet up like with a baseball bat that was made in a riot. Yes. Alan Denson said no shoes for you. So hold on, Mom. I'm going to finish this. Let me find some shoes. And then, oh, shit. You know what, Jenny? I didn't even look for the photos. Damn it. I'm a dumbass. Shop. Let's see. Sports. Baseball. Cleats. Shoe size. We're gonna go. What do kids wear? Like a 5? I don't know what kids wear. How do you do? Where's a youth? Where's a youth? I guess they're 5, right? Then kids like a, I don't know. What size do kids wear? 5. Barry would make the kid wear aerator lawn shoes instead of cleats. Hell yes. Barry is raising the new Ty Cobb. A little bit. What's a youth? Did you say youth? Okay, price. Yeah, we don't give a shit. All right, so we can get Nike Youth Alpha Huarache 4 Keystone baseball cleats for $30. They could get Under Armour cleats for $35. Okay, so we're into baseball for $300. You get a bat, you get a $70 glove, and you get a $40 pair of shoes, $30 pair of shoes. And you're in for $300, $350 with tax. And maybe but Dad, I like these better and they're $10 more. All right, go on and get it. But no using the lights in your room for the next year. Okay. You just keep the lights off. Listen, I get them. I just hope you're not hungry because you're not eating until July. Dad, I'm hungry. Eat your cleat. You wanted the extra $10 cleats. Chew on one of the little nubs there, buddy. That would be good. All right. I think this would be a great time to bring in my guest on the program. She joins me every single solitary week on this very show. Oh, you can look amazing today, mother. Oh my God, you're just so beautiful. Joining me on the program right now, as she always does, the magnificently gorgeous. Look
Wow.
at you, Jennia's mom. Mother, hello. How are you, beautiful?
Hello. I'm fine. I'm sitting here listening to you talking about how expensive sports are. And back when I was a single mom with you two, it was hard to keep you in sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did it, but
Especially because I
wow,
was so
even back
good.
then, relatively, it was still
Yeah.
costly.
Yeah. And I mean, it always goes up and down with inflation. And, a $300 bat now was probably a $100 bat back then. But people that made, $30,000 a year now made $10,000 back then. So it was all
I know.
relative
Yeah,
to,
it really
cost and
is.
inflation and everything else.
And
And
you changed
even
activities
worse,
like
even
every
worse,
6 months.
you were a single mom. And I don't think I need to tell you that dad wasn't exactly paying what he was supposed to on the I'm saying shit. Listen, the truth hurts. The man was never he never was paying
Well, he
what he
thought
was
he
supposed
did,
to on
so
child support. I mean, he was
he
paying
thought
what
he
the
did.
court initially said he should pay.
No, not the court. What I agreed to.
Oh, well,
That was
you're the reason I
that was
was
my
broke my
thing.
whole youth?
Hey,
Oh,
I tried to
fuck,
make up
Jenny.
for it.
No, I did.
You
What
know,
you
I
say?
remember you were talking about track.
Mhm.
I remember that you were always doing all these sports. Probably swimming, diving was the least
Diving was
expensive.
the least expensive. A
Yeah, that was the
Speedo and a
least.
chamois, and that's it.
Yeah, but when you
And,
but
and
when
then,
you did
and then
track,
a roll of quarters to stuff in my Speedo. You gotta have
yes, of
that.
course. But when you did track, I remember that
I knew you were
you
gonna
were
say
out
that.
there running. You run the 1500, remember, and the
Yep.
3000. You were out
Nope. I
there
ran the
running,
1500 and
and
the
you
800. That was my
I
two.
mean the
That was my
800,
two.
the 1500.
1500 and the 800.
And you were doing so good. You were winning. And
I
I
was an
remember,
independent. Well, let me set it up right. I
yeah,
was an independent dad. I said I wanted to run track. So dad signed me up and he got
hmm
one of the kids in the neighborhood, Chris
I
Dadisman.
got, I
You
got
got
him.
Chris Dadisman
I
to
got
dad
Chris.
put together a training program. I had to get up every morning
hmm
during the summer and Chris would just take me to the track and make sure I did my laps and shit. And I
Absolutely.
was 100% independent. I wasn't on a league. I wasn't on a track team. I literally ran in an outfit that you and I went and bought at Target that said USA on it. And it just had regular fucking shorts. And it was a tank top because everybody ran in tank tops. So as a tank top, it just said USA. And I think we just ran in like regular ass running shoes, just regular old
Okay,
sneakers.
the
So
next time we're on, I'm going to show a picture of you in that outfit.
nope, don't need that. Nope, that is a good
No,
way to
but
get
but let
banned,
me.
Jenny.
So I'm in the stands and you're running,
And
and
by the
some of the
this is like maybe 8 weeks in, and I have won every race. No, I came in third my first race, second my second race, and then I won the next 6 weeks in a row.
right.
Got to set it up right, Jenny.
Okay, so one of the fathers said to me, he could be really good. I mean, he's doing fantastic, but you need to get him the right shoes. And I said, "What's wrong with his shoes?" He said, "Well, they're tennis shoes." And I said, "Well, what kind of shoes is he supposed to have?" And he said, "Track shoes." And I went, "Oh, okay." So I didn't know, and you were running great. So we went and
Yeah,
got you track shoes.
and we had no
Dummy
idea.
me, I didn't know.
Well, hell, I didn't know either. I mean, well, I guess either I didn't know or didn't give a shit. I just was running. It was just, whatever. Yeah, I mean, that was the first year, and that was that was probably my best year in track for the rest of my life because that was the one where I went to Junior Olympics, and of course,
Yeah.
everybody here knows the story of me passing out and fainting because of the altitude and waking up under the bleachers. Did I win? He was like, hell no, you didn't win. You got
Came
8th or
in
9th.
eighth.
Yeah. But my claim to fame, everybody that beat me was from a high altitude state. If we'd have
Yes,
ran
they
that
were.
bitch in Houston, there's no way
That's
them cats
right.
would have beat me. No
You were
way.
really
I
good.
swear by it. No way they would have. Because I
You were
couldn't
really
breathe the
good in
last lap.
track.
You ran 4
I
laps in
know.
the 1500. I couldn't fucking breathe. That's why I fainted. I literally crossed the line and woke
Yeah,
up. So
you.
I loved it, man. It was so much fun. It was the best sport it was the sport I was the best at.
Yeah, you
Um,
really were. You were a runner.
Yeah,
You
I
were
love
definitely
it. I mean,
running.
still to this day, I love to run. I don't know, maybe it's whatever. Okay, so let's tell another story, Jenny. I don't even know where that album is, to be honest with you.
Boy, yeah. You're in so
Well,
much trouble with me.
talk to the deckheads for a second. Let me just look.
Oh, y'all. I've reminded him like 4 times to find this picture. So I don't know if he's going to find it or not, but it was a great Halloween picture. So I always used to make the kids' costumes. I didn't buy them, I would make them. So this particular year, I guess I'm supposed to be telling this story now. What's he doing? I don't know. Oh, Barry. I guess he's just going to leave us. So, how's everybody's fantasy football going? Mine is just going, not doing real great, but hey, I did learn how to wave a player, pick up a player, drop a player. So, I did that this week. Thank you, Jen, for reminding me last week that I didn't have enough players.
Must be in the attic.
Yeah, well, there you go. So much for that
Well,
scrapbook.
let's. I think it's in the attic. I'm 99% sure, but the attic is worse than my office. And you've
That's
seen
right.
my
I got a
office. It's
picture of
chunky.
me. So,
Oh, you
I
did
got
find the picture of
my
you?
costume. I got my picture of my costume. Yeah, but we have to tell a story first.
So what I lost? Give us Jenny.
So I
Halloween
told
story.
them.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So I told them that I usually made y'all's costumes.
Mhm.
Usually. So this particular year, I decided that I was going to make some really great costumes. So I'm going to show you mine and see if the deckheads can find me. I don't know. It's on my phone. Can you see that?
Text it to me. I'll put it on screen. Text it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, just shoot it to me during text or via text, and I'll put it on the screen. In the meantime, so this
I've
particular.
already texted it to you. It's on your text.
Okay, I'll pull it down.
Okay.
This particular Halloween, mother decided that I was going to be a mummy. Now she went as a witch.
No, I went as a
A
skeleton.
skeleton. Angie was, what was Angie?
Angie was a witch, and
Angie
I
was the
made my
witch.
skeleton outfit. Yeah.
Okay. It's not coming through yet, just FYI. So
Well, I'm going to send it to you again.
okay.
No,
It may
I
take a
can't.
second. It probably is not even processed yet. So mom's like, oh, well, you're gonna be a mummy. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. So she gets sheets and she tears these strips and they like, we're talking like king size fucking sheets that they tear these strips to wrap me up as a mummy. And I am wrapped. I think so. First thing they do, because you can't see skin, is they put me in thermal underwear. So I've got on
Right.
thermal pants and a thermal shirt. And it's October, November. Okay. Then they start wrapping me. Was it you and Karen? Who was it that helped you?
Is Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Okay.
We wrapped you. Yeah, we wrapped you.
So my mom.
Thermal underwear under all
Yes, thermal underwear.
Yeah,
And then they
sheet.
begin to take these strips of cotton sheets and wrap me up as a mummy. And they do. One arm takes a while because they're doing one row, then another row, and then you got to make it look ragged, and they're tearing them. And
We did your
they
head.
wrap the other arm, and then they wrap my torso, and then they wrap my lower torso. Then they wrap one leg with the top part, and then they wrap. So I'm literally getting wrapped, and then they wrap my face, which was my whole neck and my like. I couldn't. All I had was a little slit that you could see out of. That was it. That was the. And it was
And
amazing.
it was so
Oh my
good.
God, it
You
was
have
badass.
to find that picture. It
So
was.
we get to school. I first of all, I'm like, if you've ever seen the movie A Christmas Story, I look like the little brother when he went out all bundled up. Like I walked like a mummy, but not because I was in character. It was because I couldn't put my fucking arms down because the sheets and everything were just so restrictive. So I'm just literally walking around just like fucking like a mummy. And I'm like, oh my God, I am going to kill him in this contest. I am
It was a
going to
contest, yeah.
absolutely kill him. And so I don't know why this isn't working. Hold on. I'm saving the image here. Let's see. Save. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it now. So I'm like, I'm gonna kill him. There's no way I'm winning this contest 100%. I get on the bus. Everybody's like, "Oh man, that's badass. You're a mummy." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitches, get ready. Who's getting second place? Cause Daddy's winning this. You know it." And we get to school, and I'm late for first period because I can't fucking walk. And so I get to first period, and my teacher's like, "Barry, is that you?" I was like, "Ah." Well, I was more like, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is so realistic. It's amazing." I was like, "Thank you. I'm going to win, huh?" She was like, "You might win the contest." I was like, "Yeah. Can I leave early for second period? Because I can't walk fast." And she's like, "Yeah, that's fine." So you wanted to add
Actually, it was
something?
elementary school. I think you only had
Yeah.
three different teachers. Yeah.
Well, so then I leave to go to the next class early, and I'm still late. And I get to that class, and I'm like, it's getting hot in this mummies. Being a mummy is hard work. It's hot. It's hot. It's hard to walk, and it's pretty hot. And I'm sweating because I got on fucking thermals and about 9 layers of sheets. And I'm like, whoo, shit. It's hot, man. It's like super hot. And my teacher's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'm fine. I can't wait. I'm not. And she's like, "Well, do you want to take your," I'm like, "No, bitch, don't touch my costume. I'm winning." No, we're not unwrapping shit. I am winning this contest, man. I'm going to kill him on this contest. Little longer goes by, and I'm like, man, I'm thirsty. I'm hot, and I'm thirsty. Can I go get some water? And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can you walk me? Because I can barely walk." So she brings me some water, and then I got to get another early start to the next class. And I get to the next class, and I'm like, I think I'm going to throw up. And she's like, "What?" I was like, "I think I'm going to throw up." She's like, "You're going to throw up?" And I don't feel good. And she's like, "Oh my God, we got to get you to the nurse." So she takes me to the nurse. I don't remember if I threw up or not. I think I may have one time, but they took the shit down
Well,
for
you
me to throw up.
you definitely had overheated. So whatever that's
So
called,
I
you were
get to the nurse,
sick.
and she's like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "I don't feel good. I'm dizzy and I'm sick and I've got to throw up." And she goes to start unwrapping me. She was like, "Oh my God." And I am just soaking wet from sweat. She was like, "Oh my God, you're overheating. Like you're fucking having a heat stroke." Like I'm literally having a goddamn heat stroke as a mummy. I'm throwing up. I'm like, what is the dehydrated? I'm fucking sweating. I'm carrying around. Now it weighs more because it's all wet. I got on these fucking thermals. She's like, "Oh my God." And she's unwrapping me. And then I pass out. I just like, I literally pass out from the fucking heat. I faint again. And now, I don't know. I will wake up in the nurse's office, and they have called my mom, and my mother came to get me dressed as a skeleton.
Can I inject something here?
Yes.
So I'm teaching, and I'm in
Now
the middle
don't
of
do anything
class.
about the contest. Just
No.
to get me.
So I'm teaching and at the high school, which isn't far from your school, and they come in with a sub and say, "You need to go to the office. You have a phone call from your son's school." Well, I said, "Okay." So I went there. They said, "You've got to come get your son. He got overheated. He's in the nurse's office and he's sick." And I thought, oh no. So I got in the car and went over to your school. And when I showed up, I was dressed like this skeleton that was really scary. And the nurse took one look at me like, "You people are idiots."
Here is the picture. Hold on. Let me download this. So this is you. Yeah. So she shows up in full costume, and I'm sure the nurse is like, "Oh, well, this is where this is obviously the enabler here. This obviously." So I'm like literally dying of heat stroke. And so I mean, I had passed out, I fainted, and I wake up in the nurse's office. Hold on one second. All pages, no pages, mom, download. I wake up in the
texted
nurse's
you.
office. I'm completely out of costume. I'm just in like my underwear. I mean, they've taken the
You're in your
thermals off.
thermal underwear.
No, they took that off. Like
yeah,
I'm
she
stripped.
took it off.
Like
Yeah.
no thermals. No, I'm just in my drawers. Just my little panties, my little underoos.
Kangaroos.
Underoos, mother. Underoos, not
Underoos,
kangaroos.
I mean, underoos.
I'm laying there and I wake up and I'm groggy. And I see my mom. I was like, Mom? She's like, sweetie, I am so sorry. I had no idea. I love you. I'm so sorry. Okay. She kissed me and I was, did I win?
That's the first
And
thing
she
you
goes,
asked me.
what? And I was like, did I win? And she goes, and she holds up this ribbon and it says participation. What happened, Mom? They had this fucking powder blue bullshit participant. I was so pissed. I almost died for this fucking first place ribbon that I didn't get. I got a participation ribbon and heat stroke for being a mummy.
Well,
thanks
and
to Jenny.
the nurse lectured me. She lectured me for 10 minutes on, heat stroke and overheating. And I mean, I thought it was a cool costume.
Yeah, and you're like, mind your business,
I
bitch.
had no
Okay?
idea.
All right, so here is now they're not going to see you for a second, Mom, while I put this on screen, but
Okay, that's fine. See if they can find me. Well, I'm sure they can. And we told them what I had on.
let's see. Let me add this, and then I will change to the VOD slide 3. There we go. All right, so this was the Jenny's class. This was Mom's class here, and yeah, where is she? I gotta unmute you there, Mom. Yeah, you'd never find my mom in a million years in this fucking thing. Never. I mean, and all of these were your students, right?
Oh, we had a ball. I love my students. We had more fun.
Yeah,
I
they loved you
had a costume contest.
Yeah, and they all dressed up. Some of them,
Well, you know what was
super
funny?
racist. There's one guy as a sheik in blackface. That's not okay.
No.
There's some dressed as a Native American now. That's not okay.
Yeah.
This was what, 80, 82?
81, I think.
81.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Flip
know
wanted
what
to
was
know,
funny?
are these the teachers? No, these are all
No,
of her
these are
students
my
and her.
students.
And
And I'm in the
Wallace said,
middle.
is she the little skeleton at the top right? So realistic. No, she's not the little
No.
skeleton at the top right. Wallace.
I thought I did really great with my face paint, though. I thought.
Yeah,
and let me
she's
tell you,
dead ass
I gotta
center.
tell you
And it's really good, Jenny. It's really good. It was really good.
when I first came into class that morning, I just walked in and sat down at one of the student desks and had some books, and I was sitting there, and the students all started coming in, and none of them knew who I was, and so they all were like, "What? Where's Miss Laminat? Is she, I thought we were having a costume contest. She's not here today." And they were saying, "Hey, let's scare her when she comes in, or let's do this, or let's do that." And I'm sitting out in the middle of them. They have no idea it's me until I
That's
said, "Excuse me, I think y'all all need to sit down in your seats."
That's
But when I
hilarious.
showed up with that nurse looking like that, she looked at me like, "You people are all crazy."
Yeah.
But I thought they were great costumes.
And I didn't win and was so pissed.
No, only participation.
Well,
but-
well.
Do you have your candy for tonight?
Man, fuck them kids. I'm not passing out no candy in this neighborhood. Are you kidding me? Fuck these kids.
I don't know about the deckheads, but I went to Sam's to get candy, and a little bag of chocolate Hershey things was $16. I mean,
See?
that's a lot. For
I'm not
candy.
passing out. First of all, it's World Series night.
I know.
There-
I'm still passing out candy.
Second of all,
Scrooge.
I've told this story before, and I'll tell it again. I'm not, because the first year we moved in and had Halloween, I went out and spent literally over $100 on candy, and we had candy for days. Like, I mean, buckets of candy. 'Cause I
And
was
you
like,
gained
"Oh."
20 pounds.
And not one single solitary kid showed up to this fucking house. Not one, not a one. And I was like, what? We were separated. Like I was on the circle drive with Nora or Nancy and our niece Mandy and Nora were on the back drive, and we were canvassing, and not one car came by, nothing. And I finally, like 2 days later, I'm on the Facebook page. I'm like, hey, what the fuck, man? I spent $100 on candy, and not one kid came by, and they were like, oh, you got to register and sign your house up.
Yeah.
We do it by a map or some shit. So we don't just randomly go to people's houses. It's all done. And I was like, what? You got to be shitting
Well, they
me.
randomly do it here because we have so many kids. We run out of candy every year. So
No, I mean, like, I was like, Dre said $100. Yeah, we were like the new house. We were the new people. I wanted to impress the neighbors. I was going to have a lot of candy for the kids. And man, fuck them kids. I'm not greedy ass. They don't even. First of all, they do is they ride their motorcycles in my yard. Did I tell you that story, Jenny?
yes.
About the little kid on the bike?
No, not on the kid on the bike. I know you told me about all the kids going down to the.
Oh, no.
creek.
This was a little kid. This was like 10 years old. He's on a motorcycle. Him and his buddy, right? I'm sitting on the couch, and Nora and I are sitting there watching TV. And I noticed, because I can see out our front door, so I can see everything going on in the front yard. And I see movement. I look, and there's a kid in the ditch. And all I see is the top of his head. And I'm like, what the fuck is this kid doing? I see another kid in the street on his motorcycle looking at the kid in the ditch. I was like, oh shit, what has happened? What is going on? So I go outside. I'm in my flip-flop or my house shoes. And I go out there and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And the kid was like, I'm sorry, I slipped in the ditch. I was like, oh, you fell in the ditch? He was like, yeah. I was like, how'd you get that close to the ditch? He was like, I was just riding and then I stopped and then I fell in the ditch. I was like, bro, you can't just fall in the ditch. There's like 6 foot of grass between the street and the ditch. Did you ride in the ditch? He's like, no, sir, I didn't ride. And about that time I get to the ditch and he's standing. He can't get his bike out because it's so steep. And I look down the ditch and you just see tire tracks all the way down. I was like, you slipped in the ditch, huh? He goes, yeah. I was like, well, then what are those tire tracks from all the way at the end of the cul-de-sac all the way to here? You didn't make those? Because they lead right to right there, like right there. He was like, yes, sir, I was riding in the ditch. I was like, bro, why are you riding in the ditch?
Oh, Barry, no wonder nobody comes to your house for Halloween.
I was like, why are you riding in the ditch, bro? Like, just ride on the street like a normal person. He was like, I'm sorry. I was like, do y'all live around here? He's like, no, we don't live in the neighborhood. I was like, bro, you don't even live in the neighborhood. You're tearing up our shit. He was like, I'm sorry. And then his buddy goes, I said something. I was like, well, where do y'all live? And his buddy goes, 3 streets over. I was like, your man just said y'all don't live here. And he was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I panicked.
Oh, God.
I was like, bro, so you're both lying? I was like, well, I mean, part of me, Mom, did not want to help this kid get the bike out. I just wanted to fucking leave him there. Well, I hope your 10-year-old muscles can get this big-ass bike out of this ditch on your own, pal. I was like,
but you did.
Do you need help getting it out? He was like, yes, sir. I was like, all right, come on, move, shit. And I'll get it out. And he was like, I'm really sorry, sir. I was like, it's okay, man. Y'all just ride in the streets. I mean, you don't need to ride and go. Y'all go down to the creek anyways. Why you got to tear the ditches up? He was like, you're right. And they go to drive off, and I take about 6 steps. And the kid that was in the ditch, he starts to drive off first, and then he stops. And his buddy gets up to him and stops. And the kid takes his helmet off. And I can hear him. Plain as day. They both turn their bikes off. He looks at me and goes, man, why did you lie to him and said we lived here after I just said I didn't live here, you idiot? And I'm trying not to laugh. He was like, that was so stupid. I literally just said we didn't live here. And you're like, we live here. He's like, you're so dumb, Charles. And he just drives off. I was like, oh, fuck, Charles, you stupid ass. If I was Charles, I'd be like, oh, I'm dumb. I'm not the one that got stuck in the ditch, dipshit.
And you never did anything like that when you were a kid. Never. Ever.
Nope.
Never.
Nope. Never did that.
You were perfect. That's right.
Yep, that's right. All right, so you're passing out candy tonight. Are you going to dress up, you and Paul? Are you going to?
No, I just haven't had a chance to get it all together. So I'm watching the Astro game. He can pass out the candy.
I'm behind on everything.
So, there.
I get it. I'm behind on everything. So I
obviously you're behind on finding your scrapbook.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't make that a
I
priority,
only
Jenny.
reminded you 2 weeks in advance,
Mother.
but I'm not going to say so.
I mean, would you like me to send you my to-do list? Would you like me to? Do you understand
Hey,
that shit is all prioritized, and finding a
I
fucking
told you.
picture of me in a mummy costume was
I
literally
know, but
138th on list C.
I told you I would help you with some of that list.
There's nothing you could do. Trust me. I wish there was. Do you want to? Okay, I tell you what. You can recode the score bug for Thursday Night Football.
Oh, no, I probably
Okay.
can't do that.
Yeah, okay. You want to edit videos?
So who do you put
You want to edit stand-up videos?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Yes,
Hey, I
no
do have
thanks.
something that I edited those
Steve-O,
videos
thank you
that
for
I
the-
gave you.
69. I like. Thank you for the bits, buddy. What'd you say, Mom?
I said I do have a little thing on my computer that edits videos for the ones that I gave you for Christmas. So
Yes,
I do know
well,
how to do some of that.
This is not that.
what you're doing.
No,
I know,
it's
I know.
different. I appreciate the offer. I do. Unless it's like errands and shit, I just kind of have to do it. I mean, even Jen is
I
kind
can
of
do
limited on
errands.
what she can do, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm at that point. I got a very specific set of skills that I need. And I mean, Spoon has offered to help, and I haven't even gotten around to getting him a video to edit yet. And Spoon can edit. That's what he does for a living. So I'm telling you,
I know.
and then there's other struggles as well, Jenny. There's the struggles of ADHD and imposter syndrome and burnout and all of that, along with, well, I still have to do this shit. So, yeah. Trust me, the scrapbook was not on the radar.
Okay.
It was not. Oh.
All right, you're off the hook.
You know what, VB? That is a great idea. Mother, I have something for you to do.
What?
I have the deckheads. Virginia Buttonweed, you're a goddamn genius, my friend. Mother, you have a task. Every week,
Okay.
I need 10 to 20 trivia questions for Thursday Night Football Sidecast. It's got to be a
about
question
football?
with 4 answers. Well, I'll get with you. Well, what I like to do is, I mean, I could tell you, but what I like to do is, like, if like who's playing this week? The Eagles and the Texans, right? That's who's playing this week. So I want 5 Philadelphia Eagles questions, 5 Philadelphia Eagles football questions. And not this like, what are the Eagles colors? And I mean, like, you know, there's got to be a little challenging, right? Like, when were the Eagles founded, or how many Super Bowls have they won, or whatever? Like, you know, why are Eagles fans assholes? Things like that. And then 5 questions about the Houston Texans, right? Like,
I can do that.
Why did they wait so long to fire Jack Easterby? Why was Bill O'Brien the worst general manager in history of sports?
Why did they let him destroy our
Why in the
franchise?
fuck did they draft Tony Baselli with the first pick? So these are, you know, but I need 5 Houston Texans questions. But then I still need 10 more questions. I need 5 questions about Eagles. Now, this could be the band of the Eagles. It could be bald Eagles. It could be, I don't know, anything about Eagles, right? Now, I try to, so like if it's the band of the Eagles, it's got to be 5 questions about the Eagles. So the same thing would be true. I need 5 trivia questions about Texans. So it could be
Texas?
about, No.
Could it be about famous Texans?
Yes, Texans.
Okay.
So like
Texans.
people born in Texas are Texans. It could be Sam Houston. Well, he wasn't a Texan. I guess he was. I don't know.
No, he was
It could
in
be
Eastern
about
Tennessee.
Lyle Lovett. It could be about the guy that shot Kennedy. I mean, it could be, but anybody that was born in Texas is a Texan. So I need 5 questions about Texans.
So
Now you
you
can
need
also do
20
5 questions about
trivia.
the original Texans football team. That would also be acceptable. But it goes, the Dallas
20
Texans.
Trivia questions.
5 each for the football teams, and then 5 adjacent to what the teams are called. So Eagles and Texans.
I got it.
And they got to be
It's
be
done.
question with 4 answers, so multiple choice.
Okay, and when do you have to have this every week?
Thursday morning, in my inbox. This is so great.
And
I love
Thursday
this.
morning your inbox. And so this Thursday morning you want those.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, and who is it for next week?
I have
Is it
no
always
idea.
who
I'll have
the
to get you the
Texans are
schedule. I'll
playing?
email you the Thursday night schedule.
Don't forget to email
Of
me.
course I will, but I'll get it to you. I'm going to forget, but
Well,
I'll
then
get
I'll
it to you.
email you to email me, so you'll email me when I email you after you email me.
Correct. I have no idea. Am I drunk right now? What happened? Oh, mother, I love you to death.
Okay. I love you guys.
My little kid murderer, my little
Yeah, I
mummy maker,
know.
my mummy maker.
Oh God, we had fun though.
We did.
Mm-mm-mm.
What other
Okay.
what's the weirdest thing you ever went as on Halloween, Mom? What's the weirdest thing? And then I'm gonna cut you loose.
Um, prob Well, Rowdy Granny was a success one year.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I don't. Mostly it's been just witches and skeletons and
Did you ever go as a band?
nothing. No, no,
No.
never did.
I went as
No.
a cheerleader one year in high school. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that. You made a cute cheerleader.
Okay.
We
It's
had makeup
Jenny's
all over
mom.
you.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh,
I love you, mother. Happy Halloween.
I love you too.
Go
All right,
Astros.
you too. Give that candy to those kids.
Fuck them
Go
kids.
Astros.
All right, Mom. I love you.
Hey,
What?
they're gonna win tonight.
Dad, they
They're
better.
gonna win tonight.
They
I'm
better.
just telling you. Bye.
Bye, Mom. I love you.
Bye, dead kids.
That is Jenny's mom, the most amazing mother. I'm sorry your moms are all second and suck. She's the best mom in the world. So sorry you had to find out this way. I mean, it's whatevs. But yeah, VB has a good point. I mean, the project manager in me should have known to give her a deadline. I just feel bad. Like I try not to give Jen deadlines when I have her helping me with stuff, just because I'm like, well, they're already helping. So to put, hey, I need this by this day, I feel like a dick. So, I mean, the project manager in me understands deadlines, but giving people deadlines and tasks, just things to do, I feel like an asshole. That's part of it. They moved to Kansas City and became the Chiefs, total Dallas. Yes. I would hate to have Barry as a neighbor. Why you say that? Why would you say that? CZ had Barry looking fuckable with that filter. Okay. That's super aggressive. Until he sends, text him, Jenny, until he sends the email. True that. Thank you. So was Barry on deck a male? No, I was not a male cheerleader. I think I wore I don't remember whose cheerleader I actually got like a real, I think I was a Jersey Village Falcons cheerleader. I don't know if it was my sister. Like one year she went out for cheer and had the outfit, and that bitch wasn't going to cheer. Like she was like, I'm not cheer. She went out for cheer. I don't know why. Maybe because she got my sister failed PE. So lasting in cheer wasn't going to happen. Like she didn't want to do a goddamn thing. She didn't want to cheer. So it had to have been just like she got out of a class by being in cheer or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I wore her Jersey Village Falcons cheerleader outfit for Halloween. So Steve-O said, ooh, Jersey Village. Well, I mean, I went there. What? Are we doing that, Steve-O? What's wrong with Jersey Village? Failed PE. Yes, my sister failed PE. I would love to have Barry as a neighbor. I would fuck with him every day. And I would probably shoot up your house. If you fucked with me every day, I promise you, D-Mata, you would regret it. I'm going to tell you now. It would be your bad. It would totally be your bad that you brought that onto you. I'd love to have Barry as a neighbor. I'm actually a pretty good neighbor, believe it or not. Here's why. I don't talk to nobody. I mind my own fucking business. I stay to myself. My yard's always done. I don't ever have parties. I'm never loud. I stay on my property. I don't do shit. Like you wouldn't even know. You don't even, we're the guy and gal, my wife and I are the people on the news when some shit goes down. If we end up murdered, they'd be like, well, they were so quiet. They never really talked to anybody. They never really said anything. Because we don't talk to anybody. Now I've started talking to this neighbor because we figured out something that was going on in the back, but what did no threats? No, I mean, well, he threatened me. So, and it was a hypothetical as my neighbor, not a, hey man, when I see you at Kobo's, I'm gonna beat you up. It wasn't that. LOL, is that why your house got shot at? No. My house getting shot at was random, I think. Terrence, it sounds like my perfect neighbor. Yeah, I don't fuck with you. I don't talk to you. I'll wave at you. Like, my neighbors are the ones that have to come over and introduce themselves to me. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. We moved in 4 years ago, but since we've never met, I'm like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't need to talk to these people. I got a life to live. I ain't this nosy. We ain't the nosy fucking neighbors all up in people's business. Well, did you hear what Kathy down the street said? She baked a rhubarb pie and accidentally put her wedding ring in it, and Sam choked on it, and they had to rush him to the ER. It was hilarious. He had to poop it out, and she got it out with a strainer. But, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of this. Get off my porch. Leave me alone. Fuck. D-Model said that was a stray bullet. It was actually, I have video of the guy that shot. Like, you can see the muzzle flash down the street. Now, I don't know if it was a random just, pow, or if he was aiming like, that's where that motherfucker sits, pow. Pretty sure it was random. But there's like 1% of me that was like, It was around the time when I was pretty political in this show. I think so. If Barry's my neighbor, we'd be going to a ton of Astro games. Fire him! Oh, wrong one. I don't have the hell yeah. You damn right we would. I'd go too. LOL, is that why your house? Nope. Sounds like we've heard it. Yes. My neighbor always getting me drunk in his garage. Won't say any names. 714 Mooligan. Nice. I couldn't live next to Barry. I feel like he would judge the outside of my house the way my aunts judge the inside without saying a word. Oh, you better believe that too. I'd be like, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, babe, look at that, look at this lazy motherfucker over here. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at this lazy bitch. Hey, what's up, BB? Yeah, no, it's great weather, right? Yeah, yeah. What's he saying? I don't give a fuck. I don't know what he's saying. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, congratulations. On what? What the fuck? Is he married? Do they have kids? I don't know. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we do. You know what? Absolutely. We need to get together for dinner. Yeah. Don't ever invite them over for dinner. All right. Bye, guys. Okay, cool. Don't ever invite them over for dinner. Don't do that. God, no. Steve-O, Ennis and Pauline Gallant. Oh, what? No. Perry said probably random. They ain't come back, did they? No, they didn't. Yeah. Like I said, it's 99% chance it was random. But I used to have a neighbor like that. She had a police scanner in the living room and knew more about what was going on in town than the mayor and the police chief. See, I just ain't got time for shit like that. That's why I like to get on the Facebook. Once a quarter, I get on the Facebook and I remind everybody in this neighborhood that money does not buy you class or manners. And that these people that live in this neighborhood are the worst people on the planet. I literally do that. I swear to God. Once a quarter, I'm like, I hate all of you. You are the worst neighbors ever. You are rude and inconsiderate. You leave trash in people's yard. You just drive up and down the street on your stupid ass four-wheelers and your fucking gators, and you're making goddamn noise all hours of the day and night, and going down to the creek, and you're not even supposed to be going down there, and you're fucking leaving beer cans in my yard because this is the route you take, and you just throw your little fucking creek beer cans in my yard. Now I got to mow or pick them up. And your trash and your fucking kids. Anyways, if y'all need anything, let me know. That's the guy. That's me. Once a quarter. Once a quarter, I just shame the shit out of everybody in my neighborhood. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Both of them. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe it wasn't a random shot. It could be. Maybe it was just a mean ass neighbor that hated me. That's likely. Very likely. Okay. We need to talk some NFL, guys. We had a busy week. We didn't even finish the headlines. Let's get to some of these headlines real quick. Nolan Arenado did not opt out of his contract. He's scheduled to make $144 million through 2027. $144 million through 2027. It's a pretty good deal for both sides, actually. If he opted out, it could have drove up the price. Not saying that he would have got that as he's getting a little older, but You're talking about a guy that was top 10 or top 20 in every statistical category and hitting in the National League, actually baseball in the MLB, including second overall in WAR. So Arenado still has it. And him and Goldschmidt are a duo to be reckoned with in that Cardinals lineup. So he opts in, and there you go. Sources are saying that the Lions have fired their defensive back coach, Aubrey Pleasant. I guess things weren't going well in the DB room. I mean, the Lions defense is trash, and I guess somebody's got to be the scapegoat. So Dan Campbell's certainly not going to, Dan probably cried when he was, Aubrey. I'm so sorry, man. I would die for you, Aubrey. I would die for you. But I got to cut you. You got to get the fuck out. I'll bite your knees off, but I'll bite somebody else's knees off if they try to bite your knees off. But you got to go. Get your shit. So, Aubrey Pleasant out. And Auburn has fired their football coach, Brian Harsin. After literally 2 seasons, I think he started 7-9 or something like that. It's not a good start. 9-16, I believe was his overall record. Let's look it up. Brian Harsin. Carson. Let's go. Brian Harsin, American football coach, former player. Let's see. He was. I feel like my voice is starting to crack. 9-12 at Auburn. He was 6-7 his first year. He was 3-5 this year. They're obviously close to not being bowl eligible. Just lost to Arkansas at home by 2 touchdowns. And I guess Auburn was like, hey, we got standards to live up to. We need to be let down at the end of the year by losing to Bama or LSU. Not this mamby-pamby Arkansas shit in the middle of the season. We like to be disappointed at the end. Like Aggie. Get out of here. Vic Levin said, Barry, are you dressing up tonight and handing out candy? Man, fuck them kids. No, I'm not dressing up. I'm turning the lights off. I'm going to go as an Astros fan, which means I don't give a shit about nobody in this neighborhood. Chris said Patreon only hour today. No, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow because we just have too much sports to cover and we still have an hour. I mean, we've only talked a couple of sports things. Jenny, we spent 30 minutes with her and we got to get to some football. So no, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll put up a sign that says, don't mess with Barry's yard, and yard adopted by some fictitious character might get them to stomp for some time. Terrence, what the fuck does that say? I'm trying to read, bro. You know I'm not a good reader. You can't be fucking shit up in the middle of it. Steve-O, thank you for the 2 bits, buddy. Bro, you can't, I don't know what that says. Put a sign and a don't mess and yard and adopted by some fictitious character might get them to stop for some time. Okay, I think I see what you're saying now. I doubt that. These are terrible people. All right, so there's your sports headlines for the day. So with that being said, with that done, real quick, we're going to talk NFL. So let's just start with, while I ramp up the proceedings here. Oh, fuck. I never started Podbean. And I even have it, I swear to God, I have it ready to go. Look at this. Look at this. I totally forgot, Reyes. Tell D-Mac I'm sorry. Here it is, right here. Look at that. It was ready to go. I just never hit start. I copied this over. Everything was there. Never hit start. I guess I could start it now. Better late than never, maybe, I guess. There you go. It's running. All right, so y'all can listen to the last hour on Podbean, I suppose. If you're into that sort of thing. Donna, thank you for the 50 bits, sweetie. Truck Driver Pookie, thank you for the 8 bits. Appreciate y'all. Oh, shit. I got to make Rudy Rod a VIP. I almost forgot. Can't do that. What? No, how do you cancel that? That was weird. My whole thing was saying fade to black, and I don't know why I was doing that. All right, Rudy Rod, I'm going to make you. That was super weird. Did the screen go blank for a second? Oh, Raz said you said not to tell you. Yeah, I don't want you to tell me. Thank you for not telling me. I would have lost my shit on you. unnecessarily, but I still would have. Amos said, fuck the bean. McLovin said, I don't know why, Barry, but I pictured you dressing up as Scream and just fucking with the kids. I would like that. That would actually be fun to mess with the kids. But that's just too much effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go through that much effort for the kids, you know? I don't like these kids. I don't know these kids. These ain't my kids. All right, Rudy Rod, you are my friend. Let's go to community roles manager. Add roles. Rudy Rod. VIP. Let's go. Thank you, my friend. Rudy Rod, your dedication is amazing. Thank you for listening and viewing and watching and being here. I appreciate you, buddy. You are now an official VIP. A very important pistachio. I don't know. All right, got to look at Apollo Dez's Twitter for a picture of Verlander. Why do I have to? Why do I gotta? Why do I gotta? Uh-oh, did I not tweet the show out? Oh, I did. Okay. Who sent me some what? Steven Usyk. Let's see. Hate this stuff and the fake ass kiss cams. Oh, I agree with you, House, 100%. All right, I got to go to Apollo Dez's Twitter. I mean, let's just stop the show. Let's just bring the show and week 8 of the NFL Sports Talk to a grinding halt. Let's do it. Yes. Can't wait. Apollo Dez. Hen's house. If it's a nice game. It's kind of laugh out loud funny that Philly video of JV has a Philly accounts tagged, but Astros Twitter got it first. Oh, did he give Philly the finger? What did he do? Did he give Philly the finger? Is it the video? You guys can't hear that, can you? Somebody busted the... Whoa, somebody busted the bus's window? Wow. Way to go, Philly. You again, the most classless fan base on the planet. They literally busted the Astros window on the bus. And now they're laughing at it. And somebody yelled cheaters. And somebody zoomed in. And Verlander goes, fuck you. Oh, let's watch it. I guess I can show y'all. I don't know why I'm not showing you. Fuck it. Let's do this. Let's see. Chrome resize. Come here, bitch. Why am I not showing y'all? That was stupid. I kind of should download it, right? Yeah, let me download it. Hold on. Show prep. I don't have a way to download Twitter videos. Your head's a thick candy shell. I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely above board. I never heard of it. Thank you. Let's see. Save video. I'm going to put this in the shows. 1031. Let's see. We're going to call this Ignorant Dumbass Philly Fans. Sounds about right. Sounds about white. Okay. Now who's tagged me on shit? I'm in the middle of a show, bitch. All right, let's see. Boop. Love from Los Angeles. Let's go. Trey. Brother man, I need you to knock him dead for me, pimp. I need you to kill him, Trey. I hate you so much. Trey said, much love. Nope, that's people are fucking crazy. Trey said, much love from Los Angeles. Is Trey on deck? Or love from Los Angeles. Did you mean live? Okay, now see, you can't even come in and be spelling shit wrong, trying to hijack the show with your fucking misspellings. Live from Los Angeles is Trey on deck. Coming up next, Barry was wrong about Geno Smith. Boy, was I. Boy, was I. But before we do talk some NFL, we're going to go ahead, because we've already derailed the show with it. We're going to go ahead and watch Philly fan be utter and complete dickheads to Justin Verlander and crew as they pull in on their, I don't know how to do this. Let's see. And we'll just use this. Where'd it go? There we go. Template, sports, add, ignorant, dumbass Philly fan base, close, and splash. There you go. So this is the video. You see the window right there? Look at that. You can just see that the window's busted. I meant love, brother. Oh, man, I meant love too, fam. I meant love too. Hey, dude, you got to kill it for me, Trey. I mean it. Your time to shine, baby. Your time to shine, my friend. So this is the bus. That's the Philly fans obviously threw a fucking rock at it and busted out the window. Now, you saw a finger right there. That was one. I don't know who. Is that Verlander? Right there. I love it. You can clearly look above the M on the bus. I mean, you can clearly see that the Astros don't give a fuck. Love it. So that's one. I don't know if that's Verlander or not. They back it up. Now they're laughing. That's fucking hilarious. Your boss got a whip wig. Yeah, it's fucking funny. We live in a shithole. We live in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment with 73 people. Fucking go, Eagles! Fly, Eagles, fly! Fly me out of this shithole, let me say it. Zero fucks given status. Yeah, he really did. All right. So now here we go. Now they're laughing. Was that the bus that like leaned now? Oh, it sure does. Look how pet that is. They're like, ha ha. Hey, do something clever. Say something clever. So let's see. Where do they yell cheers at? Terrence, thank you for the 5 bits, buddy. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. So he yells cheaters right there. I knew one of them did. Cheaters. But you notice he doesn't like yell. He's just like, cheaters, can I get an autograph? Justin Verlander, Hall of Famer. Would you autograph my baby? Would you sign my wife's titty? She just has the one. She's just so big. It's just a uniboob thing. Would you sign it? Justin, I hate you. I'm a big fan. I love it because they're all like, fuck Altuve. Will you sign my bat? Man, if I was Altuve, I'd be like, only if it is shoved fully up your rectum. I will sign it in your intestine. You bitch ass Philly fan. Here we go. Hey, Justin. Fuck you guys. Love it. This is where you need that da 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 da. And then the sunglasses come in. That is so badass. That's a man's man right there. That's just Justin Verlander being Justin Verlander. He's like, fuck y'all. I do like that they laughed, though. Everybody got a kind of a giggle out of it. JV just went up a notch in my H-Town book. A little bit, right? A little bit. He didn't give a fuck. And I swear to you, that was him.
Look, dude, look.
On this bus. That's got to be him.
Look at that.
It is him. That's sunglasses on. That's either him or George Springer. One of the two. Let's fast forward. It was Black Jacket with sunglasses. It was JV. JV, let's go. Folks. New favorite Astro. Justin Verlander. Why? Fuck them Phillies. I love it. So good. Who's an NFL player that called it trash ass, nasty ass city? I don't remember. That'll be on a shirt next week. Oh. And you know this, man. They start to love when you abuse them. That's the weird thing, Flip. Is like, as soon as you, like, I said something about Harper going the other way or some shit on Twitter, and this guy was like, hey, fuck you, bitch. I was like, bro, it was a compliment, first of all. Second of all, Kyler, you need to tone it down a little bit. Like, this is super aggressive for a complimentary Bryce Harper tweet. I'm sorry, I'm a little on edge. I'm a little excited because the Phillies are in the World Series. My bad, man. I was like, besides, your fan base is a bunch of assholes. He's like, I mean, we are. We know we are, but we're also kind, right? Like, we're kind. Alex had 40 mil confirmed for JV, right? Yeah, Donnie, you're 100% right. Dez is already making the shirt. Already. All right. Hey, what's up, too? Jay Rizzle, Titan Hugo, Chris Reyes on Podbean. Is my underarms woody? Nope. Good job, deodorant. All right. So we got to do some gosh for freaking dang NFL Week 9. I mean, come on, fam. Let's go. Here we go. Line it up. All right. Chrome resize. Oh, come on. How dare you? How dare you? All righty then. And then we'll talk some World Series too, I promise. I even made notes. Where's my Astros notes at? Or did I make Texans notes or Astros notes? I don't remember. I don't remember. I gotta look. What notes did I make? We don't need this video right now. I wish there was a way to minimize it so I need to start making slides so I don't have that shit. Oh, there you go. That's Astros notes. Y'all want to do that instead? Yeah, why not? We'll do NFL in just a second. Let's talk a little. By the way, is the that seems low, doesn't it? Is it just my headphones? Is that low to y'all? The stinger? Okay. It sounds low in my ear. Whatever. All right. Here's my Astros notes from game 1. We won't even talk about the botched national anthem. I'm sure that's been beat to death. My very first note, Trey Mancini is awful. Never need to see him on the field again. I tweeted it out. Trey Mancini is to the Astros what Carmelo Anthony was to the Rockets. Facts. You're not changing my mind. Don't at me, hoes. Yell at your mama. I don't give a fuck. Trey Mancini's terrible. That was a wasted trade. Who did they give up to get Trey Mancini? Whoever it was too much. Even if it was fucking Stretch Suba coming out of retirement. Trey Mancini trade. Let's see. Mancini comes over in a 3-team deal with the Rays and Orioles. Vasquez was acquired from the Red Sox for infielder Emmanuel Valdez, the Astros number 28 prospect, and outfielder Weiler Abreu. And I'm good with that. I think Vasquez brings some value. The Astros traded veteran pitcher Jake Odorizzi to the Braves for Smith on Tuesday. Mancini gives the Astros a veteran right-hander. No, he doesn't. Dude, Mancini is not the DH. He's the DM, the designated misser. He's definitely not a designated hitter. If Trey Mancini could hit, he would be the designated hitter. Trey Mancini is the designated out. He's the DO or the DM, the designated misser. He's just bad. Bad. And whoever they gave up for him was too much. Period. End of story. That was part of the appeal. Mancini's a cancer survivor. Don't make me feel bad. The Astros sent outfielder Jose Siri to the Rays. Ooh, fuck. And their number 12 prospect, right-hander Chase McDermott to the O's. While Tampa Bay is sending right-hander and the team's number 6 prospect Seth Johnson to Baltimore and right-hander Jaden Murray to Houston. And you notice they didn't mention what prospect Jaden Murray was. So the Orioles got Seth Johnson, the Rays' number 6 prospect. Boy, they mopped up. And Chase McDermott, the Astros' number 12 prospect for Trey Mancini. And I talked to Shock about it. He was like, bro, Mancini was bad, like down the stretch and everything. So the Astros got Trey Mancini and Jaden Murray. And the Rays got Jose Siri. The Astros lost that trade. Hell, I'd rather have Jose Siri back, and I didn't even think he was good. But Trey Mancini is awful. I mean, awful. Yeah, McLevin said, is that the dude that was on the Orioles? Yeah. Awful. Awful. Blech. Shite. All right, so other notes. I don't mind going with Garcia there. People just need somebody to blame. They said that Garcia giving up the run late. This is game 1 notes, by the way. People try to blame Garcia. Yeah, you should have gone Garcia there. You should have gone. I mean, look, if you want to blame anybody for game 1's loss, that is 100% on Justin Verlander. That L is all of Verlander's. He could eat it up like Jameis Winston eats dubs. Delicious. I mean, look, you can't hand the best pitcher in baseball a 5-run lead and him choke it away and piss it away and then blame some guy coming out of the pen who's normally a starter. It just doesn't work like that. You can't do it. And it's not Luis Garcia's fault. They played the numbers. They did, Dusty said this is who we had him slotted for, so that's what we would have done. And he had another good point. Dusty said, well, if I bring in Montero there and he gets up the run, y'all are on me about that. I mean, that's just how it goes. So I get it. And that game 1 loss, and I would, rarely, it's a team effort. Got to score. I'm sure they left runners on. I could check the stats. At the end of the day, that is squarely on the shoulders of Justin Verlander. They gifted him a 5-run lead. All you had to do, you give up 4, you're good, JV. So, and somebody on Twitter said something that I thought, wow. I wanted to be, because when I tweeted out that Trey Mancini is to the Astros is what Carmelo Anthony was to the Rockets, somebody tweeted back and said, well, fine then, Justin Verlander is the Peyton Manning of baseball. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I got no argument. It's a pretty damn good point, as a matter of fact. One of the best at the position, one of the greatest of all time, goes down as a legend. No doubt what they were able to accomplish on the field. But when it came postseason, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Tucker was balling too. Yeah. Hey, B. Hannah, what's up, pimp? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. We're just doing some notes, reviewing some of my notes from the Astros game. Then we're going to get into NFL Week 8. I caught shit for this take, and I'll just tell you now, at your mama hoes. I don't care. Suck it. Don't give a shit. This is my opinion and my take. But when Jose Altuve stole second base in the 9th inning with 2 outs, I thought that was a stupid fucking play. I didn't like it. I thought it was dumb. And everybody's like, what? You don't know shit about baseball. That's a dumb take. That's the exact move you're supposed to make there. That's when you steal, because then if you don't make it, you got Pena coming back up to bat again with nobody on. And it's funny because I said that you don't kill a rally by getting thrown out at second base. And remember, Altuve was safe. So this take was strictly about my opinion on what they were doing. And does Verlander go in game 5? Oh, yeah, 100%, Chris. Oh, 100%. Yes, without a doubt. You're never not going to ride JV. You figure he's fucking 0 wins and 8 starts in the World Series. He's got to win 1, right? Gonna find out. But yeah, you go on normal rest though. I mean, if game 5, let's see, that would be either 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be Wednesday. Yeah, that's normal rest. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you do. Absolutely you do. Anyways, my point about Altuve stealing second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th with Pena at the plate and him on first. One, just by the way that they shift and everything else, I like having the runner holding Altuve, and I get it. Pena's a right-handed batter, so you're not creating a hole for a lefty, but you're still creating a hole in the defense. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, Altuve is a terrible base runner, and I get it. His stolen base percentage was good, but I don't give a shit. He has made really bad and poor decisions on the base paths all year. It's evident that he's a bad base runner this year, and I think he's got to stay put. Number 3, and the most important reason why you don't do it, is you look at the jump that Altuve had, and you look at how close that play was. Oh, and never mind, let's fast forward to the next night when he got thrown out stealing second on a very similar jump, by the way. JT Realmuto has the best pop time in baseball. You don't run on a guy, and if you don't know what pop time is, it's basically the time it takes for the catcher to get the ball out of his glove and to second base. So it's from the time that it's called pop time because it's from the time that the ball pops the catcher's mitt to when it pops the second baseman or shortstop's glove for the tag. How long does that take from here? Transfer, throw, second baseman, tag. How long does it take to go from glove to glove? 1.82 seconds. That is the best in baseball by far. And yes, it's better than Vasquez. Yes, it's better than Maldonado's. Maldonado's like 1.92 or some shit, 1.94. By far, JT Realmuto is the best catcher in baseball at throwing runners out. It's the World Series. You don't waste base runners. I don't give a fuck about what the book says, and that was what a lot of people were yelling at me about. They're like, well, the book says you're still in that situation. Bro, that book, throw it out. It's old. It's an old-ass book. It's why people don't go righty-righty, lefty-lefty anymore, because that shit don't matter. That's the old baseball rules. Really, it's the same thing with the Dusty and the lefty-righty lineup. 1, the fucking game has changed, and no one gives a shit about that anymore. 2, pitchers have to face 3 batters, so yeah, you get that advantage, but who gives a fuck? Because Yordan Alvarez hits lefties better than he hits righties sometimes. It doesn't matter anymore. All of those ideals and rules and all that shit, those unwritten, get rid of them. They're old school mentality. In that particular situation, with that catcher behind the plate, you've got 2 outs. You get a guy who's not been getting on base at all in the playoffs. Finally gets on. That's a rally. And then that was the other thing I was told. Sorry, fella, but one base runner, 1 hit doesn't make a rally. I was like, oh, fuck you. It's the World Series. And lo and behold, and I had to go to Pettytown and tweet at him the next day because I'm sitting on the back porch, sad because I didn't get World Series tickets, smoking my little cigar, being all sad on the porch, just me and the moths. And what do I hear on my TV? I hear John Smoltz say in the World Series, when you get a runner on, that's a rally. When you get base runners, I don't care if it's a walk, if it's a single, especially in a tight game, or if you're down a bunch of runs, 1 base runner is a rally because everything is magnified times 1,000. Oh, shit. Give me my phone. Oh, I couldn't wait to tweet this motherfucker. I was like, oh, really, bitch? Well, maybe John Smoltz, who, I don't know, knows the fucking game. Maybe he agrees that it is a goddamn rally. That's the thing, man. In the World Series, it's like I tell y'all, in the World Series, 27 outs are so difficult to get. And I tweet it out and I preach to you guys, the last 3 outs in baseball are the hardest 3 outs in baseball in the World Series. The last 3 outs in the playoffs, too. Those are the hardest 3 outs to get in baseball, getting the last 3 outs of a game in the playoffs, and much less the World Series. So everything is magnified. So getting on base means a hell of a lot more than being in scoring position. Now, I shouldn't say that. Being in scoring position means even more. But being on base means enough that you don't risk it with 2 outs. And especially with Pena at the plate, with his late game heroics in the playoffs and how hot he's been. And even if he draws a walk, you've got Yordan next, followed by Brett. I mean, like, bro, keep the line moving. But you don't risk getting out, and now you take it up to go to extra innings? Well, Pena was leading off. Well, who gives a fuck? Yordan's leading off the next inning if it doesn't work out. And his solo home run walks it off, so what does that fucking matter? Well, you don't just give him an out. And when you're up against the best catcher in baseball, you're giving them an out. And I don't give a shit if you are Jose Altuve. Go back and look at how close those were. He had no business running. Game 2 or game 1. Just sit still. Fuck them tacos. Sit still. You only get 27 outs. You don't just give them away. You don't just give them a fucking out. And when you run on Realmuto, you might as well give them an out. Because that was like, you can't score if you're not on second. Oh, bitch, you can't score if you're out. Duh. I got a better chance of scoring with a guy on first and a man at the plate than your ass in the dugout, us out in the field. So, yeah. And then game 2, I really didn't have any notes because the Astros are awesome. They're awesome. It was a good game, too. Let's see. Let's see, man. That was a perfect throw. I like that he stole. But that's just it, dude. A perfect throw, you're always going to get, it's like, you're always going to get, I shouldn't say always. You're mostly going to get perfect throws from Real Muto. He is legitimately the best in baseball. If that was called the other way, it wouldn't have been overturned. Exactly. That too. Had they called him out, there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. Tucker in left field, Hensley in right field. Let's go. Look at Dusty feeling himself a little bit. I don't know. I wonder why. Maybe it's the matchup. I find that interesting that they don't go with Diaz again. I'd like to see what Diaz has done as of late, but I agree with not stealing in that situation. Can someone please make the sign that says Pettytown for Barry to put up? Yeah, and I'm definitely the mayor. I'm the mayor of Pettytown. That's what I told the guy. I was like, he goes, well, you don't have to. He goes, okay, fine, Barry, but let it go. I was like, oh, no, fam, you took this trip to Pettytown. I'm the mayor. Okay. Why is Joe Davis acting like the next Gus Johnson when Schwarber hit the ball to the wall? Hey, I don't mind a little excitement. I don't mind it. He took a little like, I'm out. He's out. VB said, I'm on the fence about it. Real Muto's 36% throwout rate, better odds, stolen base, and 1 hit or 2 more hits in a row. I can't appreciate both arguments. Okay. That rally booty came in clutch game 2. Could have used that for the first one. I have no comment. Why are those the hardest? What? Why is what the hardest? Not much for Diaz either. Yeah, but he's better than Mancini. I'll tell you that much. I mean, I guess at that point in the lineup, you're like, fuck it. Let's see. ESPN. Let's pull up the Astros. We got to talk about the poll, too. The AP poll. We got 30 minutes left to do some football. Astros. There we go. Astros. Breathe in orange fire. Y'all remember that? Astros. Burning with desire. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, doop, beep, doop. Wow, you can't say enough about what Fromber did, though, in game 2, right? Behannon, you out? Stroh's game delayed till tomorrow. No! No! Noma Byton said, so you'd rather have a single hitting assembly line than the grand slam since that clears the bases. No, I'd rather be at the plate still than getting thrown out. I'd rather still have an AB possible. Because like somebody said in the chat, as a great point, had they called that out instead of safe, there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. It was literally a tie, it looked like. Or it was so close that they didn't have a frame to determine either way whether he was really safe or out. So whatever the call was on the field, that's why it stood and wasn't either overturned or confirmed. So if for me, I'd rather be at the plate. You can't score runs in the field. It's 2 outs in the 9th. If you're out, you definitely ain't scoring. But guess what? If you're standing on first as Jose Altuve and Pena's at the plate, you still have a chance. Now, if that was old fucking Joe Ragarm back there behind the plate with a 9-day pop time and it takes him 3 weeks to get the ball to second base from home, yeah, run Altuve, run. But you're talking about literally the best catcher in baseball throwing out runners. And that's what VB said, 36%. I'll pull up the pop times. I'll show you, VB. I'll show you. Let's see. MLB pop times. StatCast Pro. What is this? Pop time. Here we go. Pop time. Final decision because the clock doesn't stop. What? I see Hensley DH. Oh, yeah. Okay, here you go. Here's the Pop Time leaderboard. 2022, a minimum of a minimum of 5 stolen base attempts. So this is like pretty much this encompasses everybody. But Pop Time average to second base, JT Realmuto has a 1.82 Pop Time. Other names that you might recognize as being studs. Martin Maldonado has a 1.92 Pop Time, and you're like, well, that's not a big deal. Well, I mean, when you consider that getting down here to some of the worst of the worst is 1.99, yeah, you're right. But again, JT Realmuto, and that's with 43 attempts. Look at that. Nobody else even comes close with that. I don't know why teams want to run on this fool. So his caught stealing percent is 1.82. That is tied for first with Matt Tice. Matt Tice. I don't know how to say his fucking name. And again, we in Houston, we're spoiled with Christian Vasquez and Martin Maldonado. Look at Maldonado. We all think he's a catching god. He's 20th. I mean, he does a lot of other good shit, but yeah, 1.93, 1.92. I mean, this is all fairly similar, but a 1.82 to a 1.92 is a huge difference when you're talking about a second. So Maldonado's pop time is 1.92. So there you go. That's pop time to second base, JT Realmuto. He's got an exchange, glove to hand exchange of 0.67. But that just lets you know, too, like his footwork and everything is a ridic. And so is Christian Vasquez. There you go. Arm rating. Let's see. Arm rating. Betancourt has the best arm. Realmuto is 4th. So I'm just saying, you don't run on this dude. You do not run on this dude. Just like if I'm the Phillies, I'm not running on Maldonado and Vasquez if I have the chance. If it doesn't make sense, especially tie game, 9th inning, we're going to stay put, fam. Let's be a hitter. Be a hitter, Pena. Here we go. Be a hitter. Wind it up. Fuck you, Hunter. Maldonado is top 5 in throwout percent. Maybe he is slower but more accurate than his pop time would indicate. Well, also, too, there's other things. Maldonado is a Silver Slugger finalist. Is he really? How? That's crazy to me. Maldi is top 5 in throwout percent. Where are you getting throwout percent? Are you getting that on ESPN? Here you go. Here's Diaz's last few G's. Dry spell. Let's see. Sketch. Let's see the lineups. Ugh. Oh, shut up. Oh, boy, I like this matchup, too. I'm going to tell you right now. I really like McCullers versus Noah Syndergaard. I do. I think that's advantage Astros for sure. We're going to look at something else here in just a second, but preview. Where is the lineup? Did I miss it? Stop talking in my face, lady. Stop it. God damn it. How many times do I got to mute a video, ESPN? Fuck off. Let's see. Full injury report. None. They don't divide the thrown out attempts on the other page. What? Thrown out divided by attempts times pi. Maldonado was a Silver Slugger. I think it's 15 home runs got in there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Damn, Astros still favored on the road by 1.5. I find that interesting. Over-under is 8. That's a pretty high over-under. I'll take the under. Slow track. Let's see. Oh, Hensley is DHing there. Let's see. At least he's gotten 2 hits over the last 5, but he's only gotten 3 at bats, so he's 2 for 3 with a walk. Okay. One more thing to look at real quick, as I like to do this career here. Career versus Noah Syndergaard. Altuve 0-5. Pena's 0-3. Alvarez is 0-2. Bregman's 1-2. Tucker's 1-3. Gurriel's 0-2. Hensley's never faced him. McCormick is 1-2. Maldonado's 0-2. On the flip side, Gene Segura is 4-23 against Lance McCullers. Stott's 2-2. And then everybody else 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. So not a ton of ABs on either side. 1-2, 0-3, But Noah Syndergaard is not the old Thor, so to speak. I'm not saying he's terrible. But he's not the same dominant guy he used to be. When you look at when he was with the Mets and he was out here, trotting out in 14 wins, 13 wins, 10 wins, with an ERA of 2.60, 3.03. The 4.28 is not great. 9, but that was a blow up year. And he got hurt. 3.83, but the 4.12 ERA, 5-2. I think if I looked up his his velocity, his velo is probably down significantly. I think he's a different style of pitcher now. I don't think he's the old Thor. I think he's more of like the Dollar General Thor. Altuve Stolon Dominguez, who is 275th in speed to plate. I don't know what that means. Oh, I was joking about pie. Pie. Altuve Stolon Dominguez. Oh, well. Per Baseball Savant. Well. All right, so, yeah, Thor's up. I think that's definitely an advantage. Astros. And I like that team. I think they're probably pissed off about the bus, too. Crystal kind of first. I mean, in a vacuum. All right, let's talk some NFL football, folks. Let's talk some week 8 NFL football. So we sidecasted Ravens Bucks. It was all right. It was more pleasant just to see Tom Brady fail again, I guess. Perry, somebody say pie? Oh, shit. They got pie in this hole? Let's go. Titans beat the Texans. And this is always first just because they ask for your teams. That's why we always have to do this first. Derrick Henry is a beast. And I apologize profusely to Derrick Henry for doubting his makeup and abilities and suggesting that maybe this was the beginning of the end when his game log suggested that after week 1 and week 2 that maybe he was done. Because the man had 21 carries for 82 yards and then 13 carries for 25 yards and then 20 carries for 85 yards. Now, that's pretty good. That's 4.3. But 2 weeks into the season, it looked like Derrick Henry may be done. 28's about the time that some running backs will take a hit. Not Derrick Henry. Because then he was like, oh, I'm going to show Labanek what's up. And then he rattles off 114 yards, 102 yards, 128 yards. 219 yards. Now, I do want to give credit where credit is due. And I know you're all like, yeah, that Titans O-line. No, the Texans defense. Why are you trying to tackle Derrick Henry above the waist? Everyone in the NFL, anyone on the planet that even slightly understands football knows you don't try to tackle Derrick Henry above the waist. I mean, that dude is mushing fools off of him with his stiff arm like they're children. Yesterday was ugly on both sides of the ball, all phases of the game. I will say this, head coaches, often you'll hear a head coach talk about complementary football. We got to play complementary football. We have to play complementary football. And I will give the Texans credit. Their shitty offense was complementary to their shitty defense. It was the most complimentary football I've seen them play all year, quite honestly. As bad as their defense was, that's how bad their offense was. And vice versa. I think special teams was even kind of shitty. Let's be honest. And that's probably been their best phase of the game. Yeah, Evil Dead said Josh Norman learned that the hard way. Yeah, you don't tackle Derrick Henry above the waist. Reyes said, let's face it, they only won by 7. Oh, we're going to count that garbage-ass touchdown at the end of the game? Really? We're going to count that? That garbage-ass bullshit touchdown? And for the record, Reyes, 17-10, they did whatever the fuck they wanted to do. They just, hold on, let's see. I'm curious, maybe it's because the scoring, they gave up the ball more, so time of possession was equal. The Titans had the ball for 34 minutes. The Texans had the ball for 25. TOP, not even close. Titans had the ball for almost 10 full more minutes on offense. That's what running the ball and being effective will do. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Passing first downs 5. Total first downs 10. They got 1 of their first downs on a penalty. They were 2 of 14 on third down, and they had to go for it on fourth down. They didn't have a choice. So they were 2 for 2 there. They ran 51 plays and put up a total of 161 yards. And look, 354 yards is really good. 40 yards passing is awful, but when you run for 314 yards, you don't need to pass the ball. They're like the Bears. This is the Tennessee Bears and the Chicago Titans. That's what this is. This is awful. 118 yards passing, 43 yards of rushing. I'm pretty sure, Reyes, that you and I could pick up 9 deckheads and go out and get more than 161 total yards. I believe that. I believe that. I mean, but then, it depends on the deckhead. I mean, this is fucking awful. Awful. This is maybe their worst game of the season. This looks bad. And I want Lovey to succeed, but goddamn, bro. Look, he has no talent on this team. None. But shit, man. Show up at least. Need a cure for our old running back. See the Texans for help. Yeah. You tackle above the waist because it hurts when you tackle them big ass legs. No, that's not how tackling works. Texans did better than the Raiders. The Raiders didn't score and didn't cross the 50. Is that true? They never crossed the 50? I saw they got shut out. But I didn't know they never crossed the 50. Wow. What's up with the Saints defense, Perry? Let's go on and get to it. Let's go, fam. Let's cover another game. Let's get to a little Saints. Because you got to be ecstatic about that then. Never got past the 50? Is that true? Wow. Look, you talk about bad offense. Let's check these team stats. Holy shit. The Raiders had 183 yards. That's more than the Texans had. Yeah, the Saints finally showed up on defense. Shit. How many did the Texans have? How many total yards? The Texans had 161 yards of total offense, and they put up 10 points. The Raiders never crossed the 50. Didn't score, and still were able to move the ball more than the Texans. Total drives of 9. Total drives of 12. I mean, this is, folks, I'm sorry, but the Texans are just fucking ass. They're ass. The Texans are a Todd Astros rally tweet. That's what they are. The Texans are a Todd Astros rally tweet. You out, Flip? I appreciate you, homie. Thank you for hanging out, man. Thank you for letting me give you shit, too, and being a good sport about it. Some people get a little crybaby up in this zone. They're rushing offense against Houston. Not good, man. Not good at all. Just when I had an ounce of believing in them, they dropped. Yes, Donna. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can get behind these Texans. No, hell no. So the Saints cruise control, I guess, in the fourth quarter, 24-0. I was like, did my spreadsheet not work right? This is weird. Don't score. According to Perry, don't get past the 50. 25 total, or 25 minutes of possession total. Total time of possession in the game. 38 yards of rushing. 145 yards passing. Jesus. That is bad. Did Carr get benched? I'm guessing Carr got benched, right? I'm guessing. Look, New Orleans just went crazy. New Orleans saw like, oh shit, you can run on this defense. And you get a handoff. Wow. Best game we played all year. Yeah. If you get a shutout, you hold any NFL team to not getting past the 50. And a shutout? Yeah, that's good. Donna, are you out? Or are you just saying bye? I love you, Donna. My sweet, sweet. Go Astros. I'll see you on the Discord. Bye, Donna. Thank you, sweetie. VB said reading. Damn, Speedy Reedy. I thought Donna had pirate class. So I was like, gotta go, guys. I've got pirate class. Arr, you gonna join me? Fuck. And then I still missed VB's. What's a pirate's favorite letter? And I said, arr. And I said, I would hate you. And then you said the C, which is way better than R. Amos said, he got hurt. Oh, okay. Noah Biden said, getting a win against the Patriots on my birthday last week was amazing. I knew we would eventually fall back down to earth once the Bears played the Cowboys. Well, look, I'll say this about your Bears. And let's jump over to your Bears. Get over here. Here. Stop it. Don't fight me on this, okay? Listen, here's the problem. I still don't believe in Justin Fields, but I'll say this. The Bears have a really good 1-2 punch at running back. They are a damn good rushing team. They just got worse on defense, unfortunately. But I have been impressed and pleasantly surprised by what the Bears have done offensively, not defensively, but offensively over the last two games. When you consider that they've done that against two of the better defenses in football in the Patriots and the Cowboys. So yes, the Bears got handled. I agree. 49-29 is a blowout in the NFL. 100%. But let's not discount that this team is super one-dimensional. They had 240 yards rushing on a top 5 defense. And they put up 30 on a team in the Cowboys that were allowing 15 a game. I think it was 15 is what I saw. We can look at the Laminator 5000. It's on there. So, yeah, I'm not saying that the Bears are good. And I'm not saying that this was an ass whooping. What I'm saying, Dr. Dre, is that I have been pleasantly surprised and somewhat impressed with what the Bears have been able to do because, one, it's been against two really good defenses, but two, everybody knows what they're going to do. It's kind of like the Titans. Like, you know exactly, when you play the Titans, you know exactly what's going down. Derrick Henry. And when you play the Bears, it's Herbert and Fields and Montgomery, and you just got to deal with it. And good luck stopping them. And they're probably going to put up 200 to 250 yards in rushing on you, and they might get 100 yards passing. They'll probably score a couple touchdowns on the ground. They're going to eat up the clock. They're not going to be able to stop you. And if you can hold them to third and long or keep them off schedule, so to speak, you're probably going to do good. I mean, it's not a good Bears team. It's a really good rushing attack. And it's actually a bit impressive that they've done what they've done, knowing they're one-dimensional and considering the defenses they play. That's all I'm saying. Mark said, I didn't expect the Bears to do a lot against the Cowboys. It was a fun game to watch. Yeah, I agree. I watched it. I was like, well, shit, you know what? Okay. I mean, I still think Justin Fields just needs to be a backup. He's just not it. Dak looked good, though. Tony Pollard looked amazing. That Dallas defense need a little more. I expected them to be a little bit better than that against a pretty woeful, for the most part, Bears offense. But again, Bears are really good at one thing and one thing only: running the football. I bet you if we go here, they're top 2 or 3 rushing. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're number 1. Yeah, it's not even close. I was going to put them at 2 or 3. Look at that. Bears lead the NFL in rushing per game at 188 a game. No one's even close. 20 yards a game difference. Baltimore is 2 and Cleveland is 3, but they've yet to play. Yeah. Now that's after 7 games and 8. But yeah. That's saying something. And just being up there, whether it's 2 or 3 or whatever it is. And now that is average yards per game. That is not total yards on the season, right? Because total yards on the season I don't like because you got some teams that, play 7 and haven't played 8, or they've had their bye or whatever. But average will let you know about what they're going to put on you in a game. And 188, that's pretty damn good. That's really damn good. When you consider the Titans and Derrick Henry are way down there. Now, that's over 7 games. But again, this is average per game. So, Saints are a good run team. They put up numbers. Eagles. So, I mean, look. Wah, 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 wow. Fucking Texans. Dude, the Rams. What's wrong with the Rams? Oh, my God. The Rams and the Bucks. Who's the bigger disappointment this year? Got to be the Bucks, right? I don't know. Got to be the Rams, defending Super Bowl champs. This bad? This bad at a lot of shit and locked into these folks, too. If they don't get it figured out, it could be bad for a while. They were 2 last week, Mark said. Okay. I mean, I knew they were good at running. I didn't know how good. I didn't know. I said top 3, top 2, but damn. Okay. Go ahead then. But here's the problem. You go defense, points given up. Look at Dallas. 16 a game. That's what I mean. Dallas 16 a game. New England's went up a little bit because of the Bears, but they're giving up 20 a game. But again, you come down here, Bears giving up 22 a game. It's just, thank God the Texans played those shootouts with field goals, or they'd be worse too. Saints, get your shit together, Saints. So, let's see. Offensive points per game. You got Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, Seahawks, Ravens, Falcons. Still mind-blowing to me. Saints, Bengals, and your Houston Texans all the way down here, putting up a whopping stellar 16 a game. And again, the number 1 rushing team in football can't even manage 20 a game. It's just, it's a weird deal. This is some weird, wild stuff. What else are we talking about? B. Hannon said, my Chargers. Hey, Christopher Mina, thank you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. You headed to Cobos? Nice. Have fun, homie. Be safe out there. Be careful. Will there be a film session tomorrow on the Michigan State brawl? Oh, that's a good question, Evil Death. I don't have a good footage of it. I mean, I can just see the dude getting pummeled, but I don't have good footage of it. So you kind of missed. I mean, you had video. I didn't have a film session, but yes, Dre said Cobos is definitely the spot. 100%. Cobos is my dude, man. My guy. I'll tell you what, when I got let go, Cobos was one of the first people to reach out to me after I got let go from ESPN. And had I taken him up on it, he was fully prepared to be like, hey, man, whatever you need, let's go. I mean, Cobos is a good-ass dude. That's why I'm so happy for him. All the shit that's going well for him, all of the wins he's getting, all of the national publicity, the local publicity, all the wonderful things that are happening for him, good. I'm glad. That's my dude. And you guys should all go support. And if I didn't live 19 hours north up here in Spring, Texas, I'd probably be down there a lot more. Well, I mean, I don't have a job. It's not cheap to eat at Cobos. It's worth it. Let's be real. It's not cheap. But, oh, my God, it's worth it. 100%. Did the bean die? No, the bean didn't die. It's dying soon, though. Last day of the month in November. Second to last day. Will there be a film session? No. Later, Mina. Oh, be handled. Let's talk about your Chargers. Let's do it. Asymmetric Risk. What's up, pimp? Cobos is a fun spot. It is a really fun spot, Asymmetric Risk. It really is. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go back to the schedule. Let's look at your Chargers. They were off this week, huh? They didn't even play. I'm trying to think. Did they play? Yeah, they were off this week, right? Weren't they on bye? B. Hannon? Yeah. Okay. I was like, what? Yes. Oh, you were saying about the stats. Is that what you were saying, B. Hannon? I don't even know what the hell you were commenting on, if we're being honest here. Let's see. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, dude, the Chargers are another big disappointment. I don't know, man. Every year I want to believe in the Chargers, and every year they make me look like a fucking idiot in doing so. Let's do this. Let's take a gander real quick at the Laminator 5000. Let's just see what it says for tonight, and then we'll see how we did so far. It wasn't a good week for the Laminator. It was not a good week for the spreadsheet. Hey, B. Hannon, thank you for the 100 biddies, buddy. I appreciate you pimping. Thank you so much. All right, here's the Laminator 5000. This is what we did for the week. We are 6-9, straight up letting the spreadsheet pick on its own. I went 7-7. That's not right. That's 15 and that's 14. Something is a foul, people. That's got to be week 8 odds. A, F, and H, G, and H. That is subtracting from B3. No, what? Oh, that's why. That's got to be 8. Week 8 odds. There we go. 15 is the right number. Oh, tell Dallas a prediction. Sean Payton will be the next Chargers coach. He might be the next Cowboys coach, though, right? Isn't that what Jerry wants? All right, so I went 7-8. The Laminator 5000, just picking by formula, went 6-9. The over/under as a whole, just picking every over/under, it went 5-9. Last week it was 6-8. The week before that was 11-3. So still doing good as far as numbers gambling wise goes, and 55% is really good still. We're both 55.8%, the spreadsheet and me. Over under not as good. Now these variances, the over under variances, spreadsheet is 2-2, and against this, that's over under, and against the spread it went 0-2, but still 57-63, pretty good. I'll explain the variances. B. Hannon, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend and friend. So here's the updates real quick. So the variances are any number further away from the spread that we calculate. So I try to come up with a point total that I think the game will be. Like, I think that in this case tonight, I think that Cincinnati will probably score about 25.6 points. Now, obviously, you can't score 0.6, and 25 is a weird number. So you can round down to 24, or you can round up to 26, whatever your little heart desires. But if you round down, you're losing a point and a half. So it's a little bit easier to say 25-26. Even though that's a weird number. Now, I also think Cleveland would score 21 points. You see these estimated point totals. That's what my calculations come up with. But the reason why you see 24 is because Cleveland is the dog. We got to add the spread, which is 3, which makes this game Cincinnati still wins and covers 25.6 to 24.4. Thus, the spreadsheet says Cincinnati, and I also picked Cincinnati because Cleveland has been struggle bussing it. So, Brianna said, let's start a hype train so Barry won't get off. Oh, fam. Oh, wait, Broncos don't have to pick. Have pick to give, no. Yeah. So that's now the variance is like the further away you get from the prediction and the spread. So in this case, the spread was 3. My predicted difference between the two, which was favorite points versus dog points, was 4.2. So there's a variance of about a point. That's not that much. It's still decent. The closer you get to 0, that means I'm right on predicting what Vegas is saying. But the further you get away, that means I'm off significantly from what Vegas is saying one way or the other. Like, I think the spread should have been 3 in the Dallas-Chicago game. Vegas said 10. What the fuck do I know? That's why the variance was 0.7, and I missed it. So, you guys.
Heck yeah!
God damn it. B. Hannon, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Heck yeah!
All right, real quick. Anyways, tonight, the spreadsheet says take Cincy. I say
Heck
take
yeah.
Cincy, give up the 3 points. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Over-under
Heck
is set at 45.
Heck
And
yeah!
the spreadsheet, the Laminator 5000 says they'll score 47, so take the over. And again, same thing on the variances. The spreadsheet went 2-2 and 0-2 on the spread. So there you go. There's your Laminator 5000 update, and we'll look at it again tomorrow and pick up some odds. But Bianna, thank you for the 5 get to subs. Who got them? Who got them? Oh, got him. We got Twitch Lover 1, Badger Lord 7S7, 710 Dabbit. I got to get out of here. 710 Dabbit,
yeah.
Demo Plays, Sabotage, Is Pog, and VB, thank you for the gifted sub to Dr. Dre on 290. God damn it. God. Shit. No. No. God, no. Please, no. God, no. No, God. You sons of bitches, how dare you help me pay bills and keep the show going? How dare you, I say. I think it's so low. Why is it so low? I don't know. Has my microphone been low? We do have a hype train rolling. Thanks to Mark G for the gifted sub. B. Hannon, thank you for the 100 bits. B. Hannon, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Virginia Buckwee, thank you for the gifted sub. God damn it. B. Hannon and VB single-handedly started this hype train. Sons of bitches. I'm trying to make steaks for me and my woman. And you guys are putting money in my pocket so I can buy steaks. Hey, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. B. Hannon, thank you for making me work overtime. You know. You take one, I drop again. What? What is that? You take one, I drop again. I don't know what that means, but my friend, my pimp, thank you. B. Hannon, I appreciate you. VB, thank you as well. Mark G, thank you. Thank you all for the hype train and the love and the appreciation and, more importantly, just being here. Cheers, fam. Go Astros! Oh, it's going to be gross. The sludge is so gross. And I don't even have water up in this bitch. Oh, it burns. Oh, it burns. Oh, God. Daddy, make it stop. All right, we got to get out of here. We got to bounce. We got to go. It is it is a 5:04, boys. It is, oh, okay, bro, sorry. I flew my pops in late that night. I am getting tickets for Friday. If they come back, will you be free? I finally heard from them. Heck yeah, be in it!
Heck yeah!
5 more, baby, let's go!
Heck yeah!
I hate your guts, Rudy. I hate your guts, Rudy.
Heck
Pretty
yeah.
good show, Barry. I hate your guts. Mark G, homie, I appreciate you, man.
Heck yeah.
B. Hannon, homie, thank you so much. B. Hannon with 5 more gifted subs. Shit, dude. Are we running out of people? Y'all are killing it up in this bitch. Yo. We just hit 200 subs, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't think I've ever hit 200 subs on this show yet. Have we? That was the goal for September. Well, we're only a month late, but we did it! We did it! B. Hannon, you're the man, dude. I appreciate you. Everybody that's gifted subs and subbed, giving out subs and subbed. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you. B. Hannon, thank you for the extra 200 bits. Unnecessary, but appreciated, my friend. Let's fucking go, Mark. All right, so gifted subs went to X-Silent Phoenix, laughing my ass off, I'm so trash. Cramit 710, is that like Stuff It Potsy? Cramit 710. Valdez Nuts and 1S Sly. Nice. All right, let's go. I got steaks to make. Be handy, buddy. For real, thank you. Everybody that got that last hype train in under the bell. Thank you guys so much, man. Why is it so low? I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I just need to turn that up. Dumbass. Barry on overtime. Glitch it. I got one more, fam. Hey, I appreciate you, B. Hannon. Thank you so much, man. Oh, don't you do it. Hey, Chuck D, man, thank you for hanging out, homie. I appreciate you. Beheaded, don't you make me show titty right before I get off this goddamn. Alex, thank you, buddy. Thanks to everybody that hung out. I know a lot of y'all got out early to go watch the World Series, and I don't blame you, bitches. I don't blame you one itty bitty bit. I'm with you, Chuck. Fuck Philly. Except for Shock. He's good people. Shock's a Philly fan. So he's good people. Other than that, man, enjoy the game. Enjoy the Monday Night Football. Rudy Rob, VIP, baby. Let's go. Come see me work at one of my last shifts at Molly's if you're on the north side and watch the Astros win Game 3. There you go. Plug it, big boy. Excuse me. Yeah, Deckheads, go hang out with your boy. Hello, Deckheads. Buy candy for the kids with the bits. No, fuck them kids. Not doing that. Reyes said, go Astros. Go Astros, homie. I appreciate you, Reyes. All right. I will see you guys. What BB said. Rally titty.
Heck yeah!
Don't need that. Oh, snap! Oh,
Heck
he
yeah!
hit it at the wire.
Heck
God
yeah!
damn it, B. Hannon. What are you doing?
Heck yeah!
Oh, my God.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
Let's go. Rally
Heck
titty. BB with 5 more. Oh, you want both of them, baby? You want? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, daddy! What? Okay,
Heck
that's
yeah.
enough. Now I'm hard. Great. Hey man, you guys are crazy. B. Hannon and VB at the wire with tickets and subs to get some titty time. Am I gonna have to show them? Be like, rally titties. Let's go, boys. Boy, I need to go on a diet. Look out! I need a bra. Fuck. Right next to discount. Yeah, that's where he is. Hey guys, I love you. Be safe, be kind, love each other. Thank you guys for the hype train. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Now say that. Go Astros! And he's making a YouTube video.